Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs, role-playing games, and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another fun and thrilling adventure session, Horror at Headstone Hill, with our cowpokes who are just through with a duel which turned into a general gunfight. They are standing in the street at high noon. Chase is lowering his smoking barrel down towards the ground as the group of Heaston's men who had been deputized, brought in, these gunslingers, lie dead in the dirt. The two that decided to stay over with Chips, the erstwhile sheriff of the town, stand there shaking their heads. One of them takes his hat off, and it's a Mexican fellow, and he waves it at him. He gives himself a soft breeze because he's sweating looking at this whole thing. He says, "Hey, that was some shooting." And Chips says, "Oh man, you flat out killed them all."
Well, I seem to see that they were firing back. And in fact, they fired first, sir. So we were just defending ourselves.
Chips turns to the two standing next to him. "You guys see it that way? I did." They both nod. "Yep, you was just defending yourselves." Now we're going to step back from that just a second and ask you to tell us about these characters that are standing here, where they're standing, what they look like, and what their initial thoughts are during this session. So we'll start with our shootist, our duelist, Chase, standing there in his long johns. Or actually, is he? Did he paneling up?
I
don't think you had a chance.
I don't think I actually have had a chance to go to the to go to the tailors to get my pantaloons. So now he's chaps assless and long johns loose. Okay, so Jose is a young Mexican chap with a thick beard, rounded ears, large earlobes, dirty clothes. You know, he's obviously been on a trail for a very long time. I can't remember the taller chap. Was it Abe or Tucker? Can't remember.
What are you talking about? So
You asked us to describe the two fellas.
No, I did not.
He did.
This was, I think, just describing ourselves again.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. In that case, no, I am not Jose. I am not a young Mexican fella. I am Chase Belvoir, or commonly known over in the parts where he came from in England, Beaver. Not his real name, and not related to anyone in any reality. This is completely a work of my warped fiction. He is, well, he would consider himself as like an all-rounder, a handyman in the fighting kind of sector of security. He's no good at shooting per se. He's no good at fist fighting, but he can do both quite well, but he's no expert at it. He leaves things like that to bounty hunters and or criminals, but he knows when not to provoke to get into a fight, and he'll only go full bore aggressive if he thinks that he can win.
That's exactly how the rest of us see you.
Yeah. I do seem to remember you going into a jail.
Yeah.
Absolutely full of Heaston's men.
I was handing my weapons in.
Challenging them to throw down right now. Yeah.
Wow, he started it. That Roger, he started it. To be fair, I went in peace because I forgot to hand me irons in and or forgot to leave them at Len's house. So I went to the pub with them and yeah, so I went to the jail to basically hand them in, and that's where all the kerfuffle came from. But Chase is one to kind of like stand his ground if he thinks that the other guy's a bit of a bully. If it was handled like Chips would have handled it, I believe Chips might have handled it in such a way that it could have gone along the lines of, okay, I'll let you off with a warning, don't do it again. And I would have gone, no problems, just as a matter of how much would it be if it wasn't a warning, and I might have actually have dropped the $10 on the thing because it's the right thing to do. But Roger was none of that. So yes, I did pick a fight, and the ensuing deaths the next day was the undeciding factor of it. So yeah, and I blame the siren anyway because she killed everyone.
Speaking of the siren,
Excuse me.
who is lurking on a rooftop or is actually possibly coming down at this point. What's she look like to these people who are looking over your shoulder to see this?
So Sarah is young female, black, raven black hair, a little mask across her eyes, all clad in black. She's got an overcoat, hat, black trousers, boots. Normally, you would see a raccoon perched on her shoulder. But at the moment, she's enjoying a little backstroke in one of the water troughs.
I moved him over by the water trough, and then I moved him to you, but you just described him by the water trough. That sounds good.
He's in the water trough. He's doing the backstroke in the water trough.
I'm giving him a good hard rubbing on the head because he was a good boy. He dodged my bullet when I shot the guy in the chest. You know. Oh.
So yeah, he's over there having a bit of fun, and yeah. And Sarah is quite obviously from her appearance a Wichita witch. one of Mina Devlin's trainees. She has shed that life. She has moved, broken free from Mina's grasp. And she is currently working with these two here reprobates. Looking to help
Rosco's a reputable
clear up
gentleman I have
this
here.
part of town.
Yeah.
Very good. And Rosco stepping out from where he had taken cover.
Yeah, Rosco steps out into the light. He's got one of his pistols open. He's flicking out a couple of empty shells as he thumbs in some more bullets before flicking it closed with one hand and holstering it. He's dressed quite well. He's black trousers, white shirt, waistcoat, and a long black coat. He's got a well-trimmed beard, and he's wearing dark spectacles and smoking a cigar from which trails of smoke wisp up as they do from the ends of his revolvers.
Nice.
While sipping on a steaming hot cup of coffee, whilst walking towards the sheriff.
You guys have a couple of things to think about what you want to do at this point. You do know that Minor Bob is missing. You do know that there's sounds like a little bit of a kerfuffle that's picked up, maybe died down at this point. There are a couple of shots. You could follow that sound. There's any number of things you guys could investigate or do. You guys tell me what you feel like you want to do.
Can I just check on something? I know we took out the two of the guys, well, three of the guys, the one on the roof as well. But the two who were blinded, did we kill them?
I want to say
they're in prison.
I thought they were.
So they've been hauled in.
Let's take them into custody and get them locked up, I think.
Absolutely, because they attacked unprovoked. So Chips puts them in, and he says to you guys, listen, I don't know how long I can hold these guys. You know, there are some powerful people in town that have a lot of sway.
Well,
I understand.
Chips,
You two right there. Now, I understand that your friends may get you out of this here pokey at some point. But I would strongly suggest that you hightail it out of town afterwards. You understand me?
I hear you, mister. Nah.
It ain't worth the money that you could be making here. Can't spend it when you're dead.
Very good. Actually, make me a either a persuasion or actually not persuasion. I think this is more of a intimidation, don't we think?
Intimidation roll. Okay. Go.
That's a success. And it's not contested. They will probably follow your recommendation and leave town unless someone comes along and threatens them much worse. Okay.
All right then.
Oh, I want to unceremoniously rip the shields off of their clothing, and then I'm going to pass it back to Chips. And I say, I know I've got no right to undeputize your men.
They did it to themselves.
Yeah. And then I'll turn to Jose and I can't remember the tall chap's name.
Bart.
Bart. Bart? Yeah, it was Bart, wasn't it? And I go, look, I know what we've just asked you to do was, but I'm a pretty good judge of, I'm not a good judge of character at all, but I think you guys are good uns, and I think you'll be able to support Chips. Will you stay on with Chips and make sure that the town doesn't get corrupted?
Fair enough. I guess we can leave these badges on our chest. What do you think, Jose? Yeah. Could do so.
Are you okay with that, Chips?
Looks like
It's
I'm,
two less guns that you got to think about.
in need of some deputies, so makes sense to me.
Sweet. Who's going to buy the tarantula juice next?
Bart says, that's on me. You should put these guys in the ground. If you want to go grab a quick drink, be happy to.
Well, not right now. I mean, my hand's shaking a little bit. So, not right now. But I do hear what sounds like a start of a riot. So
it's down, but you know which direction to go.
Yeah,
it's not.
We need to find Minor Bob. Minor Bob's key to all of this, and not in a negative way. I think he's going to be blamed for a lot, and it's not his fault. So something's going on in town, Mr. Chips. So
I think from what we said, what we heard yesterday, there was a lot of people saying this doesn't sound like Minor Bob. That this can't be right. So
Yeah.
I don't think that people believe it very much. No, I
That's
think
good.
let's head for the kerfuffle.
For the kerfuffle.
I will.
Let's see if we can stoke the flames slightly.
I spent last night with a number of those folks. He nods his head over towards the bodies in the tarantula hole, and there was some talk of this Bob person being moved. I didn't follow all of it because I wasn't really interested, but evidently word came down from on high through the proprietors.
From where?
I don't know. There's any number of ruffians that come through that place. Seems like there's jobs that get whispered from time to time across the bar. Where those come from, my guess is the big house on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Just a thought.
Thank you, sir.
They retreat back into the sheriff's office, and I will move you guys over instead to the town, where we will. You guys, where we can go from there. You guys are near, the sheriff's office, which would be
Here.
Marshal's office.
33. Marshal's
33,
office. 33.
Yeah.
I just moved Rosco over there as it sort of shows you where you're at.
No.
Okay.
So where's this sound coming from? Do we think?
Across town. It came. If you're looking straight down Main Street,
Yep.
you think it may have come out from past this direction.
Oh well, we're looking straight down Smith Street, so
Straight down Smith Street, somewhere down that direction, maybe towards Boot Hill.
why don't we head over
All right.
and see what's going on?
So, with that
Sarah?
said,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did I tell you that time when I went to the tarantula hole, the guy seemed to know about you and Rosco, but we hadn't actually met him yet.
Who seemed to know?
this may have dynamic lighting on it. Can you guys see
I am trying to find that. I can't remember when I went there. Went up and
turn that off.
this might be it.
That's a little bit better. So, out by Boot Hill.
And that's
go ahead.
Was before then.
He's investigating through his notes. Keep doing that as I describe what you guys see ahead of you. You cross all the way through town. You can hear a couple of shouts and things being said. And as you head out of town to where the small church is and Boot Hill, where there's the graveyard, you can see that at the church itself, there's a gunman standing outside on the steps. He's got a pistol in his hand, and he is evidently shot up into the air, and he's waving off a group of townspeople, including Frank Debney, and they are agitated, and Frank Debney is saying, "We'll have none of this. We're going to put an end to it if we have to. You're not going to make us work for Mr. Heaston."
Didn't somebody warn them? I mean, for God's sake, they've all turned up in red shirts. They're the first ones to get killed.
That's the token for townsfolk. I used it simply because it's attached to the character sheet, so it makes it really easy for me.
Frank Debney.
Frank Debney, a couple of cowboys, and a whole bunch of townsfolk.
Yeah.
And then got some gunmen.
Okay.
Right, I found my notes.
You want to quickly tell them what it said at that point?
Yeah. So the barkeep was Walter. Ed Sharkey. So Ed Sharkey offered me some work, but that was after I had a fair few. Well, I think I had around about 2 or 3 tarantula juices on the house. But he did let it slip that he knew about us beforehand, and I got a feel that he knew that we were on our way into the town. He knew about you, Sarah, and he knew about Rosco as your gentleman friend. But I said no, Sarah's looking for her uncle and Rosco is her bodyguard. To which I think he believed me, because then I took a bottle of the tarantula juice and paid for it and then went to go and throw up and lie down. But it's only now that I'm thinking that that whole exchange was slightly strange. How would he know about the 3 of us when there's only one of us standing there?
I should imagine it's the same thing you get in any small town here in the US, you know. Anybody new in town, gossip goes around like wildfire.
That
So
would have been
there's
the first
nothing
night,
that
so it would have been quick.
there's nothing that Sarah that you could do, Sarah, to sense or perceive individuals coming into a certain area. You know, like spiders have webs and little strings that when we walk over them, or break them, they know to scuttle away. Things like that. Is there anything with your woo kind of stuffs that you do that can do the same type of thing?
The hoodoo that you do.
So well.
With the voodoo and chicken carcasses.
Nothing that I can think of.
Okay.
Is there anything? Yeah.
So I'm assuming this discussion happened as you walked across town.
Yeah.
If there's anything else you
Discreetly,
guys
so
want...
that people overhearing can't actually overhear.
Cool. You guys can continue any conversation you want before we get to the map that you're sitting upon.
Yeah. I'm just trying to, for player knowledge, I'm just trying to work out. We're missing something. I think we're missing something. Because so far, apart from the ghost steel ore, I might be wrong. And I'm not expecting Anthony to raise an eyebrow or anything. So Anthony, get a steely face. Apart from the ghost steel ore and the spirits that go into the basement around the ghost steel ore that we've got, the nugget, the tombstone, there's nothing really supernatural that's happening apart from the pod people. So I don't know what.
Yeah, apart from that.
Yeah, apart from the pod people. So I can't see anything else. So it's got to be 100% pod related. So in which case, how do we cut the head off of the snake of the pod people? I know that we can limit the by destroying the pods that grow on the trees, but maybe we haven't found all of the trees. How can we identify those that are pod peoples without lifting up belly buttons? Or shall we just interrupt the meeting and go, right, let's all go for a massive sauna in the lake and then spy on everyone's navel?
So, I mean, it seems like there's a couple of different ways we could go here, because we've got obviously what's going on here with Heaston and the miners and all the rest of it.
It's me. Who said yes to you coming up here?
Oh,
Sorry.
there's been a sofa invasion, I believe.
Roger's
There might have been.
Roger's going places on sorry, excuse me, on the siren that Roger shouldn't be going.
No, I think that's probably Meg jumping up on the sofa. Now that I'm off the other side of the sofa, you see, there's a spare spot. And if Meg
waste that spot.
Yeah, if Meg lies there, you see, she can just put her head on Christine's lap.
Absolutely. Perfect.
And she knows she's going to get scratches behind the ear.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And belly rubs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, back to my point. There's a couple of things we can do, because obviously we've got the Heaston thing, we've got the miners thing going on, which is where we are now. The pod people thing, I think that is, for that we need to head into the woods, because there's the head pod person.
Head sort of druidess type person.
Yeah, I
God,
can't
it's
remember what they
called.
call the queen of the aspen or something. I can't remember.
They call her the Forest
Mother.
Mother, something like that.
Forest mother. There we go.
Forest
Yeah.
mother. Yeah.
So taking out the forest mother would seem to be the course of action there, but to be honest, seems more in line with our, the reasons we're here.
So
I think we were supposed to come here, find out what had happened to the agent, and kind of paid then to any activity, any abnormal activity that we found. And at the moment, Heaston stuff seems purely human. As far as I'm aware, I can't think of anything that Heaston's done which seems paranormal in any way. So really, nothing to do with us. On the other hand, I don't like the guy. And if I can throw a wrench in the works, that's probably a good thing. He might even be one of the cultists, and a pod person. We don't know. It would certainly be the sort of thing cultists would want to do. You know, they'd want to get the head guy. So, what do we want to do? Got a fair few gunmen here. We can help out the miners. Or we could encourage them to go home and basically defuse the situation. Or we can just blow it all up.
I think you're right. We should try and diffuse it. At the end of the day, the guy should, whether we like him or not, the guy should be allowed to bury his son in peace.
Which is what's going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's... Well, yeah. Fair enough.
Whether he's from the darkest side of the world or not, you know, that's something that each of us should have the right to do, is to bury our own, and he just wants to bury his son. What he then does after that could be a different situation, but right now, as I see it, that seems to be what he's trying to do.
I'd like a notice roll from the group. Each of you give me a quick notice roll.
Notice roll. Coming up.
Look at that.
Well, I'm always
succeeds.
I'm always one for going in through the back door. So why don't we just lock the back door and secure it, and you guys lock and secure the front door, and then we'll just throw explosives into the church.
No, I think Sarah's point was that he should be allowed to bury his son in peace, not join him in
pieces.
In the grave.
In pieces, yes.
So I will now tell you what it is you have seen. Those of you that succeeded, which is Sarah and Chase.
Roger.
Roger
and Rosco.
Rosco did more than just succeed. They succeeded with raises. So the two of you that just succeeded, you guys notice that the townsfolk, at least half of them are armed with pistols that they've carried with them from their houses. You also see that Frank Debney has got himself a pistol on his hip. You can see Amos is one of the people in the group. You recognize him. And then for Rosco, and he will pass this on to Sarah, but Roger, but Rosco sees this as well. A glint of metal up in the bell tower, which would be this particular gunman right here, who is up those stairs and in the bell tower, looking out.
Which one is Amos?
We can pick one at random, and I'll put its name on it. So I will pick one here.
Should we do that one because he was closer to Frank Debney?
I'll put this one just because I was too close to you.
Which one? I can't see a ping.
Here, you'll see in just a second, because I'll do it this way. Save settings. Can you see? Nope, you can't.
I can see two C's.
Crap. Amos nameplate.
3 C's.
Save settings. Can you see the name on this guy right here?
Nope.
No.
Okay. I think I have to give you, like, you're able to...
Well, no, because I can see Frank Debney's name and Jerem and Maxim.
I can see Jerem, Heaston, Maxim, and Colton.
Yep,
and
this
my own,
one right here,
and
which
Fred
I just
Debney.
put a name
Those
on.
Which makes you a very talented man, because you're seeing them through stone walls.
I know, but those are the ones I
he's
can.
amazing.
Yeah, I know. But it's. But I don't have action. I can't do anything with the tokens.
No.
I can't
So
click on the token to do anything with them, so I don't know what.
Here's what I'll do. I'll just put a little.
What about if you go show to all?
There you go.
Okay,
How about that?
so the red dot is Amos.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys walk up on this. The person
Should we go
standing
and
at
pay
the
our
top of the
respects
steps.
to Easton?
The person standing at the top of the steps, in front of the double doors, is a mean-looking gunman. He's got a silvery ponytail, hair's dark at the top of his head, but silver at the sides. He's got a ugly scar on one cheek that's grizzled with a light gray beard, wearing a white cap that's fairly dirty, almost to a beige, and his hand is holding a pistol that he is smoking where he has fired in the air. He says, "You just clear out of here. Leave these folks here in peace." Frank Debney yells out, "We will have words with Jerome Heaston. He has taken it upon himself to take away Miner Bob. We know of it." "That he did not. Your Bob guy, he is signed up and he believes in the process. He wants to be part of the team, like all you should." There's a unrest running through the crowd.
Rosco pipes up and says, "Well, sir, if that is the case, why does not Miner Bob come out and tell us himself? That's all it would take."
Miner Bob ain't here. He's not at some funeral.
Well, where is he then, sir?
I don't rightly know. There's a rah through the crowd.
Seems to me that no one has seen him at all.
Take a quick notice roll again. I know you guys are succeeding, but there we go. There's successes.
You want us to fail at some point. There you go. I failed.
Well, we still have a success. There's another fail. Don't worry, Roger will never fail.
Yay! High five, fail, buddy.
So, Chase, as you're talking,
No,
you're
Rosco.
Rosco. As you're talking, I guess you're looking at the gunman.
Mm-hmm.
What you notice is that he brings his pistol back down from where it was up in the air and has it at a sort of 45-degree angle down towards the ground, sort of towards where the townsfolk are standing, so that he's not pointing it directly at them, but it's where you can get to it pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
What Roger sees from his vantage point is that Frank Debney sort of cuts his eyes across this direction, somewhere over in here, and gives a little hand motion. And Roger passes that to you, Sarah.
Just trying to remember.
Which way did he
Frank
look?
Debney, is that the owner of the general store?
Yep.
Yes.
The one
Head
we
of the
suspect
miners.
might be a pod person
Yeah.
Or yeah.
or a
Something like that.
cultist.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. At this point, bang! A shot rings out from the crowd, and the guy on the front steps, he's got blood coming from his chest, and he starts to slump over. And there's another shot now from above on the bell tower, and one of the townsfolk goes down. It's a lady who is standing there, and she screams and goes down. And things start happening.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would like is your objective in this as a group, stated in a sentence. You know, what is it you want to have happen? What is the outcome you're looking for?
Can we have a moment to?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Have your little aside as players.
Yeah, do we want to take the Heastons in?
I think they should just fight it out themselves, and we go to Easton's place and have a recce for Minor Bob.
I mean, I think we should rescue Minor Bob, but I think our best chance is to take Heaston. If we run round to the back of this chapel, come in the back, we've got a good chance at taking them in there, I think. What do you reckon?
Okay, before I say, Christine, what's your thoughts?
I'm not exactly comfortable necessarily siding with the townsfolk on this one. As I said, when I turned up here, I do feel that a man ought to be allowed to bury his son in peace, whether you think he's the devil himself.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right, and I would have been prepared to go with that. Unfortunately, I think that's now out of the window. You know.
But does that then mean
this
that
crowd
we
is
should?
not?
Shouldn't we be trying to get the crowd to disperse?
I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, a woman's been shot. If we try and disperse the crowd, they're going to turn on. They're going to turn on us. They're going to think we are part of Heaston's group.
I don't know that I'm part of their group either, though. If they're pod-possessed people.
Well, exactly. This is why I suggest we go round the back, keep ourselves away from them as a group, come in the back, and take the Heastons hostage.
I think I might just...
Because I would reckon that everyone in that chapel is now looking south. They're now looking towards the main entrance, because that's where the noise is coming from. Either that, or they're already heading out the back.
So, this is what I was going to try and do something that's now not going to be appropriate at all. It'll be really inappropriate. I can't work out whether it's the hierarchy of Heaston that's trying to influence and convert the townspeople to go under his will as a cultist, or whether Heaston wants the tombstone to negate the effects of the Forest Mother within the town somehow. I just can't make up my mind about everything.
Or just for the money.
Yeah.
It's a very, very valuable rock.
So, how about... So this is my thought. Agree with Pete. Go round. Try and worm our way into the Heaston thing to make sure that they're okay. Sometimes better the devil. Maybe we might then be able to get into Heaston's house, and then we can look around and try and find Minor Bob if Minor Bob is there. At least we can go, right, lift up your shirt, I want to see your navel, kind of thing. Before we do that, though, we can look at Frank Debney and the townsfolk and shout, the Forest Mother is going to be displeased, and see if there's any reaction from any of the townsfolk.
Interesting. Right. Well, we could do that. It's showing our hand if we do, but we could do it.
I mean, when I say shout,
question is it worth? Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
is
do
it worth?
quietly.
Is it worth showing off that we know what's going on? Because at the moment they don't know that we know.
Oh, I think somebody would have seen the bodies of the pod people that we've massacred and pulled out of the pod and hadn't actually taken away.
They don't know that it was us that did it, and they don't know how much we know about this cult. So I kind of would prefer to remain anonymous until we've taken out the Forest Mother. I think that, to me, that's the key. I think once we've taken out the Forest Mother, the cult will be powerless.
Well, if that's our aim, then
Let's go.
The best way to do that is while they're tied up here with Heaston. Let's let Heaston keep them busy. We'll go to the
forest
Mother on the head.
where it was
where she's
indicated that the Forest Mother is.
Your discussion has gone on for a significant period of time. And what happens at this point? I mean, you've had some good discussion, and something will probably take it. But at this point, this guy runs about to here. Devney moves over. These guys are all moving because they're going to get to go. They're sort of have the initiative. They're moving along. So I'm just sort of grabbing them and moving them, and then I will let you guys have your. It's almost to your turn, but not quite, because this guy's down. So I'm just gonna delete him. Actually, but this guy steps out the door.
Well, he's not just injured, he's actually dead then, that one.
Yep. Got him. They did. This guy goes to a window. This guy comes down to this window. They're coming forward, these gunmen. The preacher goes over and hides by the piano and the coffin. This guy is going to... He's a wily character. He's actually going to go through this door. You know what?
He's turning sideways.
He gets really small and turns sideways. And this guy's going to go, and this duelist are going to go with him. These guys are going to stay with the coffin. Okay. Now I'm going to deal cards.
Yep.
And we'll see how this plays out. So that started to happen as you guys were having your discussion. And there's been a couple of shots still back and forth that have been fairly inconsequential. You hear the breaking of glass on the side of the church over where somebody's taking cover and is getting ready to shoot out at people that are coming around. And we will now let's go with Roger first for once. Roger gets himself a 7 of diamonds. Are you guys able to do that, or do I need to? I can't remember. Roger, boom. 7 diamonds, boom. Nope, I didn't do it. I thought I did it. 7 diamonds. All right. Chase, you get 2. Is that correct? And you can dump both of those, right? Or no? Who is it that dumps?
That would be Rosco dumps.
So these are yours, huh? So you have a 3 of clubs.
Throw them away, both of them.
That's Chase's.
These are Chase's.
Chase's. Sorry, Chase.
You're muted, brother.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'd taken the 3 of clubs. You also didn't copy the tokens over from the last map, which is why I can't put.
Why you couldn't do that for? Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
And we'll
I can do Sarah's.
Rosco.
That 5 needs a reroll, please. Yeah. And then again for the 2. Okay, Queen of Hearts. Thank you.
Queen of Hearts. All right, Sarah.
5 of clubs.
All right. The townsfolk are going on the Jack of Spades. All right. And I think I have them all under Debney. Okay. And then 3 of spades for the slightly less prepared rest of the group of Jerem Heaston. 3 spades. And now we'll move these around because there we go. Where's my Queen of Hearts?
There you go. All done.
Stack.
Oh, no, it's not.
Not quite. 7. It's got to come up. And then we got a 5. It comes up. One more. There we go. All right. That looks like that round set up to go. Rosco, what I would like to offer you guys is instead of a full-up gunfight here, I could offer you a what is called a dramatic task. What this means is, in 3 rounds, I would expect you guys to get 10 successes to achieve what you want to achieve. Now, other things are continue along around you, but you can use different skills. All we're looking for are 10 successes between all of you in 3 rounds. If you fail,
It's kind of
you do not get the
impossible.
objective.
Depending on what the successes are, because there's in 3 rounds, technically we only get 3 actions. So that's 9.
Unless, do you get raises?
Well, yeah,
raise
okay.
counts as another success.
Yes.
Okay.
So I offer you that as a as an alternative. Oh,
And remember, you've got Roger in there, so that's actually 4 actions.
Oh, wow! I may have sold it short. Yeah. I take that then to
Okay.
12.
12 now. Jesus. Okay.
I know, but you have another full.
So my task, I would like to
It's a
leave
single
these
task.
buffoons fighting amongst themselves, and I would like to go to the Forest Mother. Can I roll for my walking?
If you do that, then it's not going to be a dramatic task. We'll just roleplay and move on. Yeah.
Okay, we'll
That'd be-
run in slow motion.
Or we can just play this out as a gunfight, which is fine. It just may take a bit.
I'll go with the majority, so it's down to Rosco and Sarah to choose whether we do the dramatic task and what
I
it
think we
is.
should go for a dramatic task.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I think
Okay.
that should be fun. We haven't done one of
Tell
them.
me
I'm
what-
liking the sound of it.
Tell me what your task is. Is it
I think-
Go ahead.
I think it's to get the miners to withdraw peacefully, or as peacefully as we can.
As few casualties as possible.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Which nobody's thinking is going to happen right now, as it stands.
I'm thinking
So,
the only
well-
way we're going to get our 10 successes is to kill as many of them as possible.
Well,
There's persuasion rolls.
how
there's...
about we
I'm thinking that I might
Take
be called
the-
upon to use some of my skills,
Yeah.
such as stun and illusion. So maybe I can call
Absolutely.
up some kind of illusion to get a shit out of them. I've also obviously got my confusion spell, which will basically stun them and have them wandering around a bit kerfuffled as to what the hell's going on. I think we've
So-
got some options.
Yeah, so
to-
for instance, on this round, Roscoe, you could attempt to intimidate the guy who just came out the door. And any
good.
intimidations would count as successes. Or you could try and persuade him, or to persuade the closest cowboy not to take a shot. Or, but you're counting towards those 10, and or to the 12, once you've hit that, you're good to go.
Mhm. You see, I want to take at least one Heaston hostage. That's my. I am at odds with Sarah on this one, I'm afraid.
Okay, in that, I will give you this. For 14 successes in 3 rounds, I will let you stop the fight and capture one of the Heastons, which we will determine possibly through what happens during the rounds, or possibly it'll be random.
Mhm.
Well, even if it's with the rollovers
I
and
think
stuff.
I think our GM here is going to try and ensure that he strips us of all our bennies before we get to the Forest Mother. That's what it is. I think he's trying to make sure we're running on empty when we go up against the Forest Mother.
It's cunning. It's cunning.
He's cunning, that there GM is.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sneaky.
I mean, you probably will earn all sorts of bennies from just your awesome actions, no doubt.
Sneaky, underhanded.
Have you guys decided on that?
Yeah, go. Oh, well, yeah.
Okay,
go on.
let's
Should we
do it.
Go for it. Right.
We're going to go for the 14, so to try and capture Heaston as well. Okay.
Catch a Heaston, stop a fire.
Well, no, we'll go with
Catch a Heaston in the hand.
go with
Squeeze his
the,
balls and make him dance.
We'll go with the 10 to save the townsfolk.
Okay, I made that 12 because we have Roger. So it's 12 or 14. It's only 2 more successes to get a capture added.
Yeah. Quite a lot of successes.
Go for the 14 and we'll have some fun. Why not?
No, we'll go.
I mean, it's almost impossible, but we need exploding
Is it?
dices.
We
need exploding dices.
You should
All
definitely.
right, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Come on then.
You
Hey,
should.
it's a lot more fun.
You should
It's the
probably get
risk.
You should probably
Why
get
not?
1 success a round for each person.
Yeah.
There's 4 of you. That's 12.
Yeah.
You just need a couple.
How
of
did you
raises,
work that
guys.
out? It's in 3 rounds. 1 success
rounds.
from at least 1 person over 3 every
If
round.
everybody is successful, you get 12. So you just need a couple of raises, guys. That's it.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
don't fail too much.
Right. So,
We get 3 actions around, each of us.
No, it's 3
No.
rounds. So do your action, and we will see what the. So what does Rosco do his first round?
he's going to shoot this guy.
Oh, just shoot him.
No,
Fine.
he's just going to shoot him.
You're going.
He's as far as he's concerned, he's a threat to these townsfolk.
Okay.
That's a miss. That's a hit.
That is a hit. Okay. So that gives us 1 success.
And what's his
11.
toughness?
Oh yeah, he's down. Don't you worry.
Is that
His
a raise
toughness
though?
No, because it's 5, and it would have been
okay.
on your shooting.
Oh,
is
on the
skill you chose.
shooting roll. Okay.
Yep. So we have
he's
1
down.
success. Yep.
Okay. So going for the guy with the long gun. In the
Okay.
bell tower.
With your other shot.
Yeah.
And see, you guys also have
And that's
multiple
a miss.
actions. What you're doing.
Okay. So other than that, he's then starting to run round the back of the church.
Okay. So you had 1
So,
success.
1, 2,
Kill the guy.
3, 4, 5, 6. And a free action he's going to run.
Okay.
Which is a D6.
D6. You're
I
not
don't know if
wounded,
there's,
so there's
is
no.
there
against
a
it. Yeah, you
is
probably
there
just
a
have to.
run thing?
that'd
I
be
can
too easy, wouldn't it?
roll?
May just have to do it off the Roll20 board.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do that.
3.
An extra
That's not
3.
too hot, but it's okay.
Okay.
Get you further. Okay.
Yep.
So the townsfolk, what are they going to do? Well, you just shot this guy dead, so these 2 cowpokes are running up here. He's going to go through the door. This guy's through the door. This guy comes running across here. He's going to come across here. I'm just grabbing and I'm not counting that much, so if you guys start seeing anything that's just a little bit too far, let me know. As they're running. And these are all sorts of folks coming through. I just rushed him through. And then over here, you hear some shooting. And I'll just simply... Oh, come here. Dink, dink, dink. And boom. There's a shot with a miss from the townsfolk there, shooting at the person in the window. This person will shoot as well. And there's not a hit. So there we go. And now we are to Roger.
I'm sending Roger along with Rosco to go around the back, so he's racing off down this way.
Okay. Does he want to do it stealthy so that you can be rolling for a success?
Oh, yes. Yes, he does.
Hint, hint.
He most certainly does. He's stealthing his way down there.
Perfect. Let's do that. Look at this, guys.
Whoa, there it is.
Let's see how many raises is this. Let's start counting this.
12,
Well,
16.
4,
That's 3.
so 13.
3. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm.
16 takes you to base, and then 3 raises, and then there's
There we
one
go.
left over. So actually, it will be
3
17.
raises.
So it's actually 4, isn't it?
Yep. So you guys are to 5 successes already of your 14.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not going to
Just
do
like
this,
that.
guys.
This is impossible.
Impossible.
He was complaining earlier as I was giving him all sorts of easiness. Okay, Roger
Impossible.
has just really done a great job. Okay, Sarah.
I'm going to yell out to the townsfolk. Back off and go home before you get yourself in real trouble. And then basically I am going to actually blast them with my blindness spell.
Oh, nice.
Basically wind and sand in their faces and send them back. But basically
is-
I'm going to also gesticulate with it as well to sort of say, get back and go, leave this place and go back and
Very
get
good.
yourself out of here. Yeah?
All right. So that is going to be, is that a small blast template or a medium? I can't
I think
remember.
I'm going to go large.
Can
Actually,
you
I'm
do
gonna.
that?
I'm gonna. Sorry.
You can. That's right. 1, 2.
Oh yeah, I can.
That's 6. Let's see. Wonderful. Let me get back to there. Close. Boom. Paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's correct. Where do you want this, Sarah? I don't know if I've made this where you can move it.
Oh yeah, I can't
Probably
move it.
not. Okay,
Could you try and get it over as the largest number of them as possible, please? Is what I'd be aiming for, and probably the guys at the front first, so
Okay,
they get it full in the
so right
face.
here? So you've got
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside this.
where is
there, I'll
I
give
can't
you
see it
6.
moving.
Oh, there it goes. There we go.
So
There it
there's
goes.
6
That
inside of it.
that sounds about right.
If you move it up a tiny, no, yeah, looks about right.
I think that's.
So I think you got 6 in there.
Looks is pretty good.
So
I think so. If 6 of them start staggering around and sort of their companions hopefully will see the error of their ways and hopefully take them back away. So along with the yelling and sort of,
All right, let's see this spell.
let's
It's
hope
resisted
this
with spirit,
lands.
right?
This is
Yep.
resisted with
I think
vigor.
it's with vigor. Okay, very
It's
good.
vigor.
So let's see your roll. There's 1 success. Do you wish to, since you know it's going to be opposed, do you want to use a Benny and try and get a higher roll?
Yeah. I do.
All right. You can re-roll that, baby.
I do indeed. See if we can get it a bit better.
17.
Oh,
Beautiful.
there
So
it is. What's that? 3 raises?
this guy is going to fail.
4 again.
Or
This one fails.
4 successes.
9.
And there's another raise.
Oh, that one fails.
Yeah, but that's the townsfolk
Yep.
resisting.
Yep,
Oh.
they're resisting. None of them resisted.
They're on our side,
So,
aren't they?
Yep. So how many do we get for off of your big win here,
Four.
Christine? 4?
Four.
Is that right?
Well, raises.
So
You
we're
mean?
at 9 successes
Oh, successes.
right.
Yeah.
out of 14.
And we're still on the
And it's
first
still
round.
on the first round.
And Chase
one of
hasn't
us-
even acted
Oh,
yet.
Chase hasn't gone yet.
I expect Chase to finish this off.
This could easily be the case. So we've got here numerous people that are blinded. Basically, I'll start working that while Chase says what he's going to say.
Why is it my go? No, it's not my go.
Yeah.
It's Heaston folk. You're absolutely correct. Okay, so I'm not going to take the time. These on this whole group are blinded. We know this. Okay, these two cowboys are getting shot at as they come through those gunmen come through the door. And there's going to be some and the other shot. Look at these guys failing. There's a hit. And there's a hit. So we could do some damage. What is that doing? Oh, that's damage. Yep. Okay. So sadly, one of the gunmen misses completely. The other one hits. These two cowboys are both down. So 2 more people have been killed. From the rooftop, there's a shot. I'm going to just sort of do this. Another person goes down. Unfortunately, this time, it's Amos, and he's wounded. And you see him fall to the ground. Through this window, this person here gets shot. And through this window, this person gets here, another person gets shot. These guys are going to storm out the back steps and start coming around.
We're not seeing any. If you're pinging, we're not seeing any pings.
I'm not pinging, I'm just moving them. So at the very back, there's 3 people who have gone out the back door.
Yeah.
Around. Okay. Colt goes over here. He goes over here. He goes up by the casket. The preacher still is just sort of hiding out here. These gunmen are going to now go across to windows. He's not going to quite make it to a window. And so these 2 cowpokes have been shot. And these folks are in here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're actually going to step out onto the landing. They get right to there. Okay. Rosco. Or Chase.
Oh shit! What happened? I've disappeared.
Okay.
Yes, you have.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll grab something for you.
Hang on. It's okay. I think I know what it is. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My buffoonery got the better of me.
Let's have a small intermission here while he
You guys want to
readjusts his
take a quick break
trousers and.
before we get moving?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay. Then I'll get him really quick.
Musical
I've
intermission.
done it. I knew exactly
There
what I
he
did
is.
wrong.
Look at that.
You moved yourself
As
off
if
the
by
map.
magic, he
Yeah, I moved
reappeared.
myself off the map because I'm a knob. Okay, so I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. I'm
So you're
going
running.
to. No, that's just my normal walk. It's 6 plus 2. My pace is now 8.
Oh, yes, you took the.
That's right.
You
You
took
the-
did.
Fleet
You're
footed.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have rushed across there.
Yeah, without even breaking a walk. And
Is fleet-footed the South African version of flat-footed?
yes, it also allows the character to be able to jump in the air in a vertical stance and land with both feet. And you also get a +1 if there's more than one of you doing it.
Fleet-footed.
Very
yes.
Okay, let's
so
do
I'm
this.
gonna run out. Well, I'm gonna walk over to. I'm going to
Mhm.
walk over to Amos. I'm gonna stick my hand on his tummy.
Yep, where he's shot.
Yeah. Rip open his shirt.
Mr. Chase.
Rip open his shirt so I can
Mhm.
see the wound. Has he got a belly button?
Yep. Yes,
Okay.
he does.
I'm
And
gonna
is he
go.
bleeding red?
Yeah.
Is
He's
it red
he
blood?
is bleeding red. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Then I'm going to tear his shirt. Okay. Wad it, put it into his hand, and then I'm gonna just push on with his hand and his bit of shirt onto the bullet wound, and I go, "Do not let go."
A
Okay.
healing roll, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, what role is this? Let's see here.
Healing.
I don't think you have...
Survival, I would imagine, wouldn't it?
Nope. Nope. This would be healing. Let me see if I can... Whoops. I need to see skills. Here we go. Skills. Healing. I have now added that to your list, I think.
No.
So
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
now
God,
you've
what are you
got
doing to
healing.
me?
Oh, I just closed like that. There you go.
Yeah.
So healing. Yep, it's a D4 minus 2.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Yep. Plus your wild die.
Yeah.
Okay, there. We adjusted that. And look at your wild die coming through for you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So that's 1
Well done.
point.
Absolutely. There's a you're up to 10, and you stabilize him where he's not going to bleed out. Well
Yeah.
done. Okay.
Can I take another action at -2?
Nope, because the first one would have been at -2 as well. You must declare them at the beginning.
Oh yes. No, I wanted to ask if I could. So yes, I
Yeah,
can,
sorry about that.
but I need to declare it at the beginning. Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm looking at Debney next.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
He says, "Quick, we're going to get these wounded people onto a wagon." And he points at a wagon that's just off the screen. Can you get that? And then
No,
we move to the
He
next
shot,
person.
God damn it. You
Okay.
get it.
We've gone all the way through here, so we're going to quickly move the turns.
You just said, I'm a doctor, not a wagon driver.
I love it. I love it. And
Right,
add
let me
turn.
stick. Yeah,
turn.
I can add turn for Rosco, but I
Okay.
can't. Roger, even, but I can't put.
I'm on there
I just
twice.
did Roger.
Yeah, get rid of the turn order, mate.
Uh-oh, what happened? Okay,
So for some reason or other, I'm on there twice,
Move
and I
all
know I
turns.
didn't put myself on there at all.
clear. I remove the turns from the list. Yep. And then now we can start adding again. I will use Frank Debney as the townspeople.
Okay, I'll put me
use-
up. I'll stick the siren up.
Egads, not the coffin.
I'll stick
trying to
Roger up. The siren's
I
gone
seem
up
to be on there
twice.
Yeah.
That could be
I can-
because I can't add. I click on the token for the thing, and yeah, okay.
We'll just put her at the bottom. Don't worry about it. That extra one, and we'll just see how this plays out. Okay, we'll go this time with the siren first.
Hang on, but that means that Roger's not on there, isn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah, you need to put Roger up.
This has got to be easier.
There we go.
All right, there we go. Nice. So Roger should be on there. Is that correct?
Yep. There he
So
is.
I'm not gonna penalize you with that. Here we go, Sarah.
This
Six
is
spades.
me, or is that me?
Yep, 6 spades.
9 of spade. Nine of
Nine of
spade.
spades. Sorry about that.
9 of
Looking at
spades.
it upside down. And then we'll go with Roger. 3 hearts
You'll have to stick that on.
on it. 3 hearts. 2 for Chase. A jack of hearts.
Yeah.
Do for Rosco. Look at that.
Oh,
Pick a
king
king. I guess
spades.
you'll take the spades.
I'll take the spades.
What the? That's pretty neat. We'll go with Heaston's folks are at the 4 hearts. And the townsfolk. Ace of clubs.
Ace of clubs.
Very good. All right, so we will do that. Come on. Ace clubs. Boom. Let me move these around. Jack. We've got a king. Where's our king?
Right at the top.
Oh, yes, put it there. Okay. There we go. There we go. King, Jack. 9, 4, 3. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, Frank Debney and the townspeople. The blind folks are milling about. This guy moves forward, takes a shot at one of the cowboys.
He's blind.
He hits. Nope.
Yeah, you said
one's
you
blind?
said Sarah got 6 people.
1, 2,
So-
3, 4, 5. Okay, got him. So he is blind, and so he's milling about. So I will back this out just a tad. This guy will move across here, take a shot. Nope. Yep. And this cowboy gets shot, and I'm basically having to do this to make it fast. This guy comes running forward as well. This guy comes running down to help with the wagon. Frank Debney runs, grabs the wagon, and they start loading like the lady who is shot, but she seems to be breathing. They're loading Amos on there, and they're trying to get this wagon loaded up with
A whole
wounded
lot of
people. There's
blinded.
multiple wounded people, and a couple of the blind people even. This guy's going to rush across as well. Actually, he's going to get into the midst of the blind people and then not know what he's doing and then go join Frank Debney. This guy shoots this cowboy, or this gunman in the window. Is successful this time. And these 3 right here, I'm just going to move them up. Move these guys up. I thought I could move them up easily. Okay. And then we will call that good for their turn as the wagon is being loaded. Rosco.
Okay. So, seeing people start to appear at the windows, Roscoe is going to close in on the wall of the church, and he's going to duck under the windows as he goes past, so they're going to find it hard to get a...
Give me a notice roll, and this is not going to count towards your successes. But this is a before you're doing
Notice?
anything. It doesn't count.
Why the
as
hell
any of
not?
your-
That really should.
You guys are
That
so
really
dang
should.
greedy.
22, come on.
You're so greedy. It's not even funny.
He's trying to avoid detection,
Oh,
so
well,
it
look
should
at
be
that.
it should be a
That would've been
stealth
nice.
as well as
It
a
would be,
notice.
yeah.
Okay, with that
Okay.
roll of that amazing caliber, you realize that Maxim Heaston has placed himself right in that window, the closest one there, where you see him
Shoot him!
right here.
Is the window open?
Shoot him!
It can open. Yes.
But it's not
for
open now.
Hot days. It's not open yet, but you think he's about to open it. Yep.
Okay. So Roscoe is going to position himself under that window.
Does he want to stealthily do that to attempt to get
Stealthily. Yes, he's
Very
gonna
good.
he's gonna
That's a success.
do.
That will do. We're up to 11, guys.
Right. And
Have you got a pace of 7?
what he's going to do, so that is that's a free is that a free move?
What?
Basically, he's going to stealth under there, and he's going to then delay his action so that when Maxim Heaston opens the window, he's going to reach up, grab him, and
That's the
pull him
plan.
out. Yeah.
So I think when you say delay action, it's complete delay action. But so I can't give you that. But I like what you're doing.
Or maybe it'll be next round then.
And if you guys get up to 14, that's probably what's going to happen anyway, right?
Yeah.
'cause
So
you
anyway, that was
positioned
a
yourself-
success. So that's
Absolutely.
what are we are? 11
You are at 11
on round 2.
on round 2. Chase.
I'm going to pick Amos up.
Okay.
Take him to the cart.
Okay.
Then I'm going to when I go to turn round, I'm going to put my right hand on Frank Debney's shoulder and my left hand on his tummy. I'm looking for a belly button through the clothes, and even if my finger has to wiggle, I don't care. And I'm going to go, dude, the bloodshed's on you. I
Okay.
said,
I'm calling for an action for that.
yeah.
I think
What do
this
you
is
want?
like an athletics. Or...
Athletics? Absolutely not a problem at all.
As he wiggles, saying, "What are you doing?"
I succeeded.
You are successful. He is not actually fighting against that. So I'll give you the success. You're up to 12. You feel a belly button. He says, "What the heck, man? I've got to get these people to the doctor."
I said pitchforks, not frigging guns.
They deserve it. He jumps up onto the. Well, it's not their turn, but dramatically, he's going to be jumping up onto the thing to start driving it off. And Amos
Okay.
is saying to you, "Please come see me at the doctor's.
I will, Amos.
I need to tell you something. I need to tell you something."
I'll be there.
That's good.
Okay.
Interesting.
And meanwhile, so you've done that, and it is to our siren. You've found out some interesting things. Good.
Right.
Now, how many of these blinded ones have they got out of that area and moved off into the?
Let's say they
wagon.
follow this one and this one, and we'll even say we'll give them that one. There's 2 still stumbling around on the steps.
And don't forget the third one that's north of Debney.
Yeah, these 2 guys are going to be gone.
2
Yeah.
goons. Yeah. But these 2 goons here, they're on the steps. They're not blinded, are they?
They are not
No.
blinded, and those guys are standing right in front of them, getting ready to get blasted.
Yeah. Yeah. They got guns.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to now yell out, "I told you to get back, get home, get back in the church, and just quit this all." And basically, I am now going to throw a stun. And these 2 are the main ones I kind of want to...
Okay.
The 2 gunmen on the stairs.
It's a small blast plate or medium blast plate, right?
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So
hang on, let me just check, because I think I can up the stun. And I think
I will tell you, if you up it right here, so it's 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's medium. And 5, 6 is large. Can you see
Go
that?
for the medium. You just need
So
those
don't
4.
worry about it. That one's normal. So you can blast all the people on the stairs, or stun all the people on the stairs.
I want to stun the 2... I kind of almost want to stun the 2 guys into falling backwards into the church again.
Those guys.
Get them out of the way. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I'll take the 2 on the stairs as well who are blinded. You know, at the end of the day, I told them get out of the way.
There you go.
Stun them as well. Why not? And in fact, if I can move it over 1 square, I might be able to catch that guy.
Yep. Absolutely, you can.
There we go. So I'm going for all of them, or I'm trying for all of them.
Let's do it. What do
With
they
my
resist with?
stun. It's a blinding blast of light. What is this? What resists it, if anything? Not sure anything does.
Okay. If my others can be looking at that at the same time. because that is going to be stunned. Look at that. That is a success on the 5 there. I think that's. I'm willing to give that.
It's a
to
raise
you.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the
not.
difficulty's 4. So she got a 5.
Nope, you need an 8
That was on
to
the
get a raise.
Why would a
Mhm.
5 be a raise?
Yep.
Because difficulty is base 4.
Yes, and you need 4 more above that to get a raise.
Okay.
4, 4,
I'll let
4,
you off
4.
then.
Yes.
Just this once.
You know, I think I'm going to spend a penny and reroll.
Oh, are you? You're trying to get to the. You're trying to
You
get to the
could-
win.
You could fail though.
I
You
could fail.
critical fail,
I could.
Yeah.
which would take away a success.
It would take
Oh
Which
my
means you
god.
Yeah.
What have I
gotta
done
win.
to my team?
Oh, no.
Oh.
However, having spent the Benny, you still get to keep the one that you choose. So you do get the success. You are at 13 successes. You only need 1 more success. We ignore that siren and we move to the Heastons. Okay, this window pops open and there's a guy he's gotten himself
Sorry.
ready for anyone coming. He doesn't see you yet.
Which window
there's a
pops open? I'm
shot
not
out-
seeing
This one right here.
that one. Okay. Yep.
Okay, and then the one above your head pops open. Okay, we know what's going to happen, but he doesn't see you.
Next round.
There's a shot here. This guy gets killed. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This duelist gets to here. 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy's going to get to here. This guy's going to get to here. As they're starting to come around the corner, they don't. You stealth really well. I think that you're sort of tucked down behind where they can't quite see you. So I'm going to give that. And we will go to Roger to probably finish this off with a
Oh,
significant stealth roll.
Roger is going to, yeah.
Oh, Roger, can you see my lines?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see a line.
We could really do with knowing who the hell that is that's making a run with 2 bodyguards.
So that's Houston himself, isn't it?
No, it is
No,
not.
Heaston's there.
That token right there is
Please don't tell us.
another one of their men, but it actually has a picture. That is a huckster, so a spellcaster.
Oh.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay.
So, yes, Roger is going to stealth his way up the board here.
Towards, there you go. Give me a roll.
Getting towards this group over there.
Give me that roll.
He's not going to be able to see them from there, though. That's the problem, because the corner of this building was in the way, so he would have full cover.
There we go, guys.
Ah,
So what has
I'm
happened
glad
at
I
this
helped
point
with my 2 points.
is we have the situation starts to diffuse. The people, there's wailing in the street. These cowpokes over here, or these guys, townsfolk, are gonna move away because they're the gunmen. They don't like suddenly expand. I promise.
They blow up. It's my spell. It's my spells. You see, that's what it is.
Yeah. So these
They
guys
turn into
have
enormous
been
balloons.
blasted, and they're all confused and dazed. So everything stops out here. These guys just okay. I think what happens, Rosco, is exactly what you described with this dramatic task. Max and Heaston leans out to look down the wall and is suddenly roughly pulled out. And you and Roger scuttle down this wall with him as these guys get yelled at by Heaston. He doesn't take the coffin with him. Get back in here.
I must admit, so is it Jerem Heaston who's the big guy?
Jerem.
Colton, I believe, is the youngest of the brothers.
Yes.
And Maxim is the middle. Oh, I thought Gatlin was the eldest.
Gatlin's,
No, we killed the
Gatlin's
middle.
the middle one who was pretty crazy.
Right.
That's the one.
Okay.
was killed.
That's the one in the coffin.
I did have it set up that if you guys had an amazing fight in here, that I actually had a change layer token. Did I do that right? No, I didn't do it right. I had. Oh, come on. Come here. Change layer token. Tokens. I had him coming back as a Herod in the middle of your fight.
Oh,
That would have been sort of fun if you guys had gone for a full up, gunfight inside the place. But I like how this worked out. You guys snag him, and I will say that you guys managed to get off this map with him hustled away before anyone can figure out what's going on in the confusion.
Mhm.
You, Ross, I will say, Chase, as you see the wagon round the corner and head off, I'm going to take us back across to the map.
Mm-hmm.
And let me take a quick look at where things are so we can adjudicate this. So you
I don't
folks,
think they've got a doctor here.
over
Oh, no, they
here.
have. Doctor number 13.
Yes,
Number 13.
yes,
There it is.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. But I will say that what happens is when the wagon gets about here, as you're watching it go, it turns and then goes across here, and you can see that it's not gone towards
You're
the doctor.
pointing. I can't see anything. If you're pointing
Okay.
on the map, I can't see anything.
I'm not holding
There
it.
we go.
Once it gets there,
Yep.
where you're thinking it should turn and come down to the doctor's, it
Mhm.
instead turns and goes this direction. And from where Siren's standing, she can see that it's turned and is going down Smith Street instead.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I'm running after it. It's not going where I
this
think
guy
it's going.
needed to talk to you, didn't he?
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm going to shout over to Sarah, and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna run for it. They're not going where we think that they should have gone. Can I remember who's driving?
Frank Debney.
Bastard! I knew I should have fucking knocked him out.
And it's picking up speed. It's going faster than it should in town. Bumping and jostling.
Give him a ticket.
So do you guys intend to sort of follow as best you can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm running,
Then-
so I need to do a. So my pace is 8, and then I need to.
Don't worry.
What is it for
You're not
running?
going to lose track of it, because after we have a short break, like 5 minutes, we will come back to where this wagon has stopped and let you guys figure out what's going on.
I can do
Fair enough.
10 squares with a run on that particular one.
You are fast. You are
Yeah.
very fast.
Okay, so break time now, though, yeah?
3 to 5. Be right back. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys chase this. Chase
Well,
this
Chase is chasing the cart, and we're chasing Chase.
across town and out this far side. Definitely, you did not go to the doctor's office, and you see. I mean, it's in the distance now, with a cloud of dust behind it. But you can see where it's going when it turns off the road and moves off into these trees off in this area.
Okay. Looks like we're going to the forest.
And I am going to add a map.
I wanted
This
to
one-
to do something as I rounded
Please,
the
please.
corner onto Smith Street.
Okay.
Okay, I wanted to get my long gun out and basically shoot Debney's hat off.
At the far
No,
end.
don't do that. We wanted to take us to the forest mother. This is brilliant. He's leading us right there.
And that's what Rosco yells at you as you're trying to draw bead.
Don't shoot him.
God damn it! when am I going to get to shoot Debney? And I take off again.
All right.
And I actually,
Chase
I
is
stick
running
my...
down Smith Street in his long johns with a rifle in his hand.
No, I've got chaps on.
Shouting about shooting Frank Debney, who looks like he's trying to escape.
Yeah, exactly.
From Chase.
Piles of bodies in the back.
Bad man with a rifle.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, God damn it, when am I going to get to shoot Debney? And then I get up and I start running again, and I stick my fingers in my and I basically do this weird whistle, you know, with like 3 tones to it, and then I just keep on going, and I'm hoping my horse can break free.
Oh gosh!
I knew that was coming.
I love it.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, it's always worth a try.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Hi ho, Silver.
Hey, it is a trained military horse, so it can do stuff on command. That's
It's
what the GM told
horse.
me when we created this character.
It's a trained military horse. It's not Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not
So what I
Mr. Ed.
will-
He can't talk.
Awesome. So I'll tell you that you probably are coming onto this screen and seeing it's got a lighting effect.
Yes, with Frank Debney in the
Okay.
middle of something.
Yeah,
So
we
you can
Frank
see
Debney.
the whole thing.
Yep.
No, but we
No,
can
no.
see Frank Debney.
can-
I can shoot
we
him.
can see you see a sort of semicircle of lit.
But you can see the whole map.
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
Just the red-
Frank
most of the
Debney,
map is
Frank Debney in
dark.
darkness. There's a light circle around us.
Yeah.
But
Quite a
you
big
can know
circle.
where he roughly is.
Just
Okay.
the words Frank Debney
funny.
in the middle of the darkness.
That's
Yeah.
humorous. No, I've done this on purpose, not because it's dark, because until you open the doors or decide how you're doing this, I'll go ahead and make the screen where you can see it. But I sort of want to know what you're doing first. This is a barn out here past the edge of town. Looks like there's a fallen down cabin not too far away from it. The wagon is not in sight. It takes you a good, where you saw the turn off, you saw the dust, he was getting away, but it takes you a good 10-ish minutes to catch up. So things have happened. They've pulled in, they've taken the horses off, multiple things have happened. For those of you, so you're looking at probably Chase's view, which has a limited vision of this map. Don't you worry, everybody. Once they start getting inside, we'll start working through that. Okay. What do you guys do? You see
Above
the big
the
doors
doors.
in front of you.
Okay,
Doors
are these
slide to the side.
windows. These are windows.
Yes, they are.
So what's this?
And this is an opening over here.
Yes, it is. It's a door.
And this is a sliding
open.
door.
This is a big sliding door. Yes.
Okay.
What's above the big
I think I'm
sliding
gonna-
door?
Oh, so you can get a wagon in or things like that.
Yeah.
No, what's above the big sliding door? Normally on barns
it
where they've got a
is-
door, they've got
Yeah.
like a hay hatch.
Yeah, they do. So there is, it looks like this is a 2-story thing. The hay hatch is shut up above. Maybe there's a way you could scramble up. It looks a little bit difficult, but there's a
Sarah,
way.
can you get me up there with Roger?
Well, Roscoe's going to head over to this door.
I'm not a trampoline.
I thought you had a cape.
Go ahead, Roscoe. You can do that. You're not in.
Roscoe's heading
okay.
over.
All right. Inside, you can see stalls for horses,
What are they selling?
but you're not seeing anyone in those initial ones. However,
I can't see the bodies with the pods attached.
yeah, well, once you sort of come around this point right here, you will see that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to go through that door. Yet. I'm going to make my way to this corner. Oh,
Okay.
oh no! I've just found some bullets.
Yep.
Oh, at the
Those
bottom.
were-
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
there's
your all of your
our
bullet
bullets.
stuff will be down there once we
Yeah. No,
if anything is required.
I'll pull them up.
Right. I motioned to Rosco. Food doors.
Where did you go? I can't see you anymore.
I'm down by the right hand
Kind of on.
corner.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I basically do some weird hand signals for sliding door. I go.
Okay.
And
So I
then
take that to mean that Chase is going
normal
to open the
door.
No, I reckon that
It looks
means
like
that
this
Chase is going
door-
to open the sliding door.
This door slides towards you, Chase. If you were to grab it on this end, you could basically slide it towards you.
Okay. But do I want to? If I peek round the corner, I can see this sliding door here. Does it come this towards me or away from me? Do I think?
Looking
I'm
at it,
looking at the rail with for a buffer.
You think that it comes towards you?
I'm just wondering whether it might be better to go in through that one, not this one. Can we send Roger up through the hay loft, which is above the main sliding door that's in front that Sarah's in front of, and then
Would you like to do that?
Yep.
he can have a scout around, and then at least Sarah can see what's going on underneath.
All right. So what I would like is a stealth roll and a thievery roll to get the door open.
Oh,
What,
so
both
it's
of
not
those from
open to the
Roger?
elements.
No, it's shut. There's a
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
that's my bad.
So-
In that case, we might not want to do that then, because we wouldn't want to alert anyone that we're here.
your call.
It's up to you, Sarah.
So, but the door over by Rosco, that is open, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
So I can send Roger in via that route
absolutely.
using stealth. So I'm going to basically move over to where Roscoe is,
Okay.
and I shall basically send Roger in
Okay.
and tell him to stealth up and to show me
So what I
what's
would
going on
like
inside.
is you're sort of whispering things to Roscoe that you're seeing through Roger's eyes. Have Roger give me a stealth roll, and you can start moving along. Okay.
There you go. That's a stealth roll.
Okay. Absolutely. So you can move them forward. Start moving along. I will need.
Okay.
Absolutely. So you immediately see bodies with these aspen pod saplings with pods, and it looks like this is a deliberate place for making pod people.
So basically, he's
In fact,
So
in this one right here, struggling on the ground with some sort of gooey humanoid thing on top of it, trying to mess with it, is that man that Chase seemed to be interested in and worried about. He's got dark skin, probably that Amos guy they were saying. And in fact, you recognize him through the eyes, Sarah.
Yep.
He
So
is
this is-
struggling with this thing.
this is Amos. Okay. So I'll communicate that very quietly, whisper that to Roscoe. Amos is in there. I think there's something on top of him. He's struggling.
Yep, there's a replicant trying to get on him.
He's trying to do the funky, down the funky with him.
Mm-hmm.
Does not look good.
Not good at all. But I'm not there, so I don't know.
You see them. I guess you guys are making eye contact back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You can
So
make
I
hand
go-
gestures if you wish.
Oh. So
Okay.
I'm
We
telling this
going
to
What signal
Rosco.
do you want to
And is
make
Rosco
to-
letting Chase know?
Okay, Rosco's
And
going
as
in.
Roscoe
You see
goes
Rosco
in,
go in.
I move
Mhm.
as well down this
Okay.
side.
Got it?
So Roscoe's going to go and see if he can get this thing off of Amos.
Okay. We're about to go into combat. So you want to open this door, Rob?
Nope.
Nope. You're
Am
taking
Because
it in?
as I've gotten closer, I've noticed that there's another sliding door just
Yes,
here.
there is.
So that's
is.
where I would like to go through.
I'm
Alright.
trying to be stealthy, so I just rolled a really bad roll. I'm going to spend a Benny.
Nope, that's a critical fail.
Oh, I can't spend a Benny.
That's a critical fail.
Oh dear.
That is, you
Oh.
cannot re-roll a critical fail,
Oh
and
dear.
something bad will happen. So
Oh,
let's
Well,
yeah,
can I have my Benny back then, please?
yeah, take your Benny back. Oh, I see
I
what
don't
you
know
did.
how
Here we
did I
go.
do
I'll
that?
deal it back to
Can I do
you.
that? Yeah, I don't know. How you do.
Did I? Oh, I think you did it.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I should have
Here,
4.
I'll deal. Just a second. Deal 1. Pete. There you go. All right.
Right. Oh dear.
I
So
think I got my
I
extra
think what
one
is-
for Roscoe. For
Looks like
Roger.
Hey Chase, it looks like I've provided you a great distraction. They're all going to be looking at me.
I was waiting for the gunfire to start, and then I was going to slide open the door and start from this side.
That's probably what it is. While I went to help Amos, I didn't realise that I had my gun half cocked, and it went off.
Oh, do you think so?
I
That
don't
would
know.
be very
No,
that would be
whatever.
ridiculously unlike you. So let us go ahead.
You trip over Roger, who's stealthed
yeah.
as well. So you trip over Roger, not seeing him there because he's
That's
he's
probably
doing
what it
so
was.
much better job than you are.
Yeah, just thunk into the side of this stall.
Nice. So I'm going to.
So
add
whilst
some
you're
time.
organising all of that,
Yep.
we know full well that Frank Debney was driving the cart. Do we know if there was anyone else on the cart with him that wasn't shot? Because he took a woman and he took Amos because they've
Took some
been
of the
shot,
blinded people.
and a couple of the blinded people.
Yep.
They wouldn't be blinded by now, would they? That would have gone.
Nope. Okay, Roscoe. What happens at this point is as you round that corner. Oh, that's what happens. Oh, I know exactly what happens. I am so pleased. Is you disturb. See these little holes
Oh yeah.
on the ground? You
Gophers?
disturb a nest of piranha dogs. They're like prairie dogs, but really
Piranha
dangerous.
dogs. Holy shit. Okay.
Exactly. And that's
Oh, nice. Oh, good lord.
okay. So we're gonna draw some cards
Hmm.
because this also they come out screeching loudly. And then what I'll do is I'm going to change the settings on this because I do think at this point that we don't need any more dynamic lighting. You guys can see that there's cultists down here with Frank Debney.
Yeah.
There's some replicants that are moving around, and
What is that?
that is interesting. It looks like a tree, almost a full-grown tree. Whose Benny is out on the table?
That was me. That was the one I
Well,
spent.
Okay.
what I'm going to do is I'm
Christine?
going to run over to it and
Okay,
claim
yeah.
it. Oh, God damn it, it's disappeared in front of my face.
Okay, let us start out with Roger.
Looks like Chase gets to open the door on the
What's that? Is that the?
tree
Is
monster.
that the
That's
nine
Roger.
of hearts?
It is the 9 of hearts for
Nine of
Roger.
hearts.
I can't do Roger.
I got him.
Done.
Whew. Sarah. Ace of hearts.
Oh,
Nice.
Ace of hearts. Woohoo!
Chase. Queen of diamonds.
Hang on, where am I?
I didn't put you on there. Can you put
Thanks,
yourself?
favoritism.
Yep. Queen of diamonds. Rosco.
A Joker.
Look at that. We have a Joker, and you get to replace
Give
this
us a
one,
Benny.
right?
Give us a Benny.
Yeah,
Give us a Benny.
yeah.
Give us a Benny.
Well, yeah, I can't get better than a Joker, so
Everybody
These
gets a Benny.
Bennies.
You could have got a second Joker.
Everybody gets a Benny.
both pennies all
Everybody gets a
round.
Benny.
Except for the GM.
La 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 la. Does Roger get a Benny?
Your
Mhm.
greed. Oh. Nope. Not this time. Okay.
He didn't get one last time. You're mean.
Man. Yeah.
Does he get one every fourth Joker?
He's not a real person. That's so sad. Okay.
How could you say that?
Yeah,
She
I bet you
covers
wouldn't say that
she
to his
covers
little
Roger's
face,
ears.
poor little wombat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to say add turn. So the replicants are going on the 10 of hearts.
Who were the replicants? Oh, they're them people.
Yep. And Frank, let's see here. Piranha dogs.
Which are these extremely large
The
things?
diamond.
2 diamonds.
2 of diamonds. They're not that fast. Yeah.
Have they got sharp, pointy teeth?
Oh, yeah, they do. Am I missing? I'm missing Frank Debney and his cultists. Boom. 8 of clubs. You guys have come off very well this round. Okay. Our Joker, gentlemen.
Go on, Joker.
Okay, so these piranha dogs.
Mm-hmm.
What's the situation with a swarm in terms of
Okay.
shooting
how
it
this-
or killing it or whatever?
If you do a single wound to it, it will split into 2 small groups, and then you can kill each of those small groups with a wound.
Okay. What about if I throw a stick of dynamite at it?
Awfully
You're
close
next
to
to
you.
them.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
awfully
I mean, if I threw the dynamite over here, say,
close.
what would be the
Okay.
blast? What sort of blast template are we looking at for a
Ugh.
stick of dynamite?
Let us all find that somehow. What would that be under? It'd probably be Weird West. Search. Dynamite. Of course, I can't spell worth crap. Dynamite.
Dynamite. Dynamite.
Yeah. Okay, that's 2 of 18. Let's see. Okay.
32. Explosives. There we go. Weird West, page 32.
Great. What does it say?
Throwing dynamite uses athletics. Setting it uses repair.
Mm-hmm.
1 to 2 sticks. Range 486. Damage 2d6. MBT, so medium blast template.
Medium. Okay. That's perfect. So
Yep.
we can get us a medium blast template on here in just like 2 seconds. Tokens.
You're going to take out the wall of this building and have the roof drop on our heads.
Yep.
That's a possibility.
Okay.
These piranha dogs they're freaking Rosco out.
They're pretty weird.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Paste. No, I didn't get it. What in the world? Control C. Actually, let's do this. Copy. And come across. For those of you watching, this is the fun part of being a DM, is trying to figure all that out. So that's a whole heck of a lot bigger than it's supposed to be. A medium blast template is 4 by
Bit smaller than that.
1, 2,
That's the one.
3, 4. There we go. So, look at that. Is that what you're aiming for?
I'm thinking possibly because I think possibly more here or
Okay.
here,
Okay.
maybe.
Like here? You're
Yeah.
basically
So
just
well,
trying to
yeah,
you're trying to wound
yeah.
it.
No.
Yeah, that's it. Kind of there. I'd like to take out these replicants if I can. So
Ooh, okay,
I
so
don't know.
slide
What,
it
Down,
what
down
down,
about
down a
here? What
little
about
bit.
there? What about there?
like that.
You sure you're not going to
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
damage
yeah, yeah.
the? Are the people in there alive or not?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going
that's-
to? Are
there
you
is
going to
that.
damage the blind people in there?
There is that.
Oh, okay, okay. So up a bit.
Okay.
There, yeah, yeah. There we go. So we've got caught the edge of the replicants, but not the people.
Yep. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
that's
are
athletic
so
roll.
so jammy.
I'm being
Ooh,
so nice.
What was that?
Our GM likes you.
That should be that. Right. There it is.
There.
Nice.
Perfect. Get it where it goes. Roll that damage.
Damage 2d6. Hang on.
Really? 6 points of damage?
2d6. Yeah.
Okay, let me take a quick look to see what the replicant's toughness is. I should have had that written down ahead of time. That would have been so smart. Their toughness is 7. Nope. And let us see our piranha dogs. I don't think theirs is that big. I think it's like 4.
Wow. So they're immune
no,
to damage.
their toughness is 7 as well
What?
for a horde.
The dynamite does
that-
no damage.
That's shocking.
That does not seem right.
It doesn't seem right in any way, shape, or form. Of course, you
No.
rolled really poorly. Would you like to spend a Benny?
Oh no,
for more
7
damage?
is the average. Well, 7 is the. Yeah, I'm going to spend a Benny to.
Okay,
re-roll
to
the damage.
try and increase that damage.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
2d6.
you roll the 2d6s separately. Roll a d6 and then a d6.
Oh, go on then.
She's gaming. Oh,
8.
okay. So you know what?
That's enough to shake him at least.
It
I
is.
would
It
spend
shakes
a
all of them.
Benny.
Benny's gone. They are shaken.
Excellent.
Right. Okay.
Those two
and-
replicants and the swarm is shaken.
Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Backs up away, leaving Amos.
Yeah. Sorry, Amos is kind of on his own at the moment.
Why is Roger above you in the list at this point? That's sort of weird.
I don't know. Did
Oh, did we not set this? We didn't set
it.
it because
Nope, you didn't.
I just saw the Joker and we're just going from there.
Yeah. So yeah, no, he's gonna get round the corner, get some cover.
Very good.
Okay, that's Rosco done.
All right, Sarah, you're up. You can see that
Yeah.
Rosco has run away from a swarm of what you know of as piranha dogs. They are carnivorous prairie dogs that move rapidly in a swarm. They can strip a man to the bones.
Hi. Sarah's gonna basically cause even more consternation and confusion. She's just heard what sounds like dynamite going off that way.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to cause even more consternation and confusion, and she's going to run at this door and basically, as she gets beside it, she's going to put a hand out and she's going to run and slide it open as she runs past.
Perfect.
Okay,
That door
So
is slid open.
that's the intention, is to basically
Okay,
get
that
herself
door is open.
with the door open.
Absolutely. I can't move it, but that
So
door
now they
is
don't know
not.
where they're looking. They've got no clue, which way
you
is
can
the
do-
attack coming from? Is it
you can
coming
do
from where the
something-
dynamite went off? Is it coming from
Was-
where the door is?
Yeah. So was that your action, or is that a free action, or what?
That's a free action. She is moved. She still has an action. I would say that as you're doing that, you can sort of see into the interior of the barn. There is a group of cultists in robes with Frank Debney standing up on a box, and he is leading them in some sort of chant.
Okay. Wow. That's
know I
just
didn't
too
like
good a
that, Daphne.
target.
It is too good a target, yeah.
That's just too good a target.
You've got like
Jeez.
120-foot range on your blast, haven't you?
Well, I'm not sure about blast. I was thinking I might actually again throw a stun down there and let you guys, you know,
Ooh.
go down there and slit their throats or something. You know, tie them up, take whatever evidence you want back to the town. You know, maybe. I don't know.
You guys.
Throw a box full of dynamite at them.
Well, at the moment we're throwing a bag full of prairie dogs at stunned people, so you know they might well come out shredded
It's
from
true.
this anyway.
Pick up the stunned piranha dogs and throw them at the cultists.
So
Scoop
you
them up
know,
in a shovel.
this
Yeah.
could go mightily yeah,
Okay.
funky, but yeah.
Well, Your Honor, I was being stunned, and then when I shook it off, I saw this man heading at me with a piranha dog in each hand.
You can strap dynamite to each of the piranha dogs. Okay, anyway. So, what are you doing here, Sarah?
So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I am going to throw a stun down there at them.
Okay.
And I am going
Medium?
to. Oh, I can't move it.
You probably
afraid.
get most
Large.
of them, I would have thought.
So medium. That as you don't. I want to hit Frank Debney if I can as well.
Christine.
Maybe go large.
So. I don't know that I can. I think medium's as big as I can go
Oh,
okay.
okay.
with
So
it.
you want to get Debney and
Oh no, hang on. No, you're right because it's a medium normally, and I can for some extra points I can go to a large. So no, let's go to a large.
so 5, 6.
And then
That's
And I
cent-
think I've said it where you can move it, Christine.
centre it here.
Down a bit, just down one maybe.
I think you can.
There.
There you go.
There,
Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect.
Look at that.
That's what
Everyone's
she's
covered.
doing.
And how do you beat a blast?
With a stick.
Or do you
Uh,
not? It's strictly the damage is there, and
yeah,
you
I don't
just
think you can. I just
don't
think
frickin'
it's
take it. All right. It's like getting shot. You just take
Yeah,
the damage and hope
basically.
you're tough enough. Okay. So that's
There we
the bla-
go.
Is that the okay? I see a stun on there.
D6.
Okay, stun. So you hit, you do it. The stun is there. I think stun did have a
Yes,
They can
it
resist
does.
in some fashion, I think.
bolt of energies. Well, I've got nothing written down, which is really weird. Hang on. I'm trying to enlarge it and I can't. For some reason, my words are all narrowed up to 2 lines and I cannot make it any bigger. Driving me a bit bonkers, really. Ah, I've got it. Okay. Victims make a vigor roll at a -2.
with a raise.
With a
right?
raise.
So they just do a roll.
Yeah, just a vigor roll.
All right. We will
That
start
would be
making a
against
quick set
the
of
potential damage,
rolls.
though, wouldn't it? Or wouldn't
That's
it?
being stunned.
No, it's just stunned condition.
So
Yes,
let
but although
us-
what I'm getting at is, although there's no
on.
damage to it, the vigor roll
guy-
would be against a damage roll, even though the
How many
damage
cultists
doesn't
are there?
actually apply. Because surely
How
the
many,
spell casting is to see whether or not it actually goes off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does
Five
that not
doesn't
make
do
sense?
But not
Yeah,
all
but
of them
none
were
do
in the
damage.
blast zone, I don't think, or were they?
Yes,
No, they
but-
might have been.
But Christine would still need to roll the damage because that's what the vigor
No,
roll is set against.
Nope.
No.
It's
So
it's
hang-
Vigor roll
against-
is a 4 for success.
Yep. And if
It's a
if
save.
she gets a raise on her spell casting, their vigor roll is at -2.
Yeah.
So that's how that works. But she
Right.
didn't get a
So
raise.
unlike any other
so-
game, the attack roll is not only is it to make sure that the thing succeeds, but also the difficulty for an opposed check.
This one is. Yes.
Right,
you,
okay.
if you get,
So I'm
Yeah.
learning about magic because
no,
the next time we do something like this, I might actually twiddle with some magics. You see, so it's helpful for me, and also it's helpful for the watchers stroke listeners as well. Maybe.
Okay. So
Sorry
we
about
had
that.
5 of these guys.
Yeah.
No problem. This one failed. So 1 fails. 4, 5, 2, 3 fail. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4 fail.
1, 2. You have 3 successes.
Yeah, but were they successes above her?
2, 3, 4.
I'm making it.
fails.
No, they've only got to be above a 4, haven't they?
That's right. You're right. So 3 successes out of the cultists. So let's say that the
So yeah, 3 fails. 3
I'm going to say that
successes.
the 3 that are further away, this one, and this one succeed. These 2, so I will just give them a yellow as being stunned. And then let's do Frank Debney, but I need to bring up his character sheet really quick. Bump, bump.
Well, you've actually rolled
1,
6
2,
times.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, you rolled 6 times.
Okay, didn't mean to roll for him because I think his is slightly different.
Okay.
his
Do you want to
figures-
roll a? Do you want to? I mean, I'm just being an arse, but do you want to roll a d6 and then we'll get rid of whatever that number is off of the. So the first 7 being number 1, the last 1 being number 6.
What?
Well, you've rolled 6 times already, so which one doesn't apply?
Okay. I see what you're saying. It would be
Yeah.
unfair. So
Or you can just take rid of
how many
one of them.
Yeah, I'll just take that as Debney succeeded, and then so how many failures do we have total out of 6?
Out of 6,
3,
we've
4,
got a
5,
total of 1, 2, 3 failures. So 50%, including Debney, succeeded, and
There we
3
go.
didn't. Yeah, perfect.
So basically, the ones that were closer, the effect was stronger slightly there, and those 3 are stunned.
Or you could have
There you go.
spent a penny for the 6th roll.
Chase,
you got Debney to roll for, haven't you?
no, because Rob said he pointed out that I had already rolled 1 extra time by accident for the lower ranking folks, so I just applied that to him, so that there wasn't a whole
Sorry. Can I,
kerfuffle on.
I'm going to just call a little timeout if I can, if that's okay. Can I have my techie person in here, please?
Okay.
Right, so my go. So half of me is thinking charge in like a buffoon, like I normally do. And the other half's thinking Rosco and the Sirens got this, so I'll just not do much.
Yeah, that's
Like
not happening.
that.
Okay, this is a door, right? It's a
Window.
normal swing door.
That's a window.
Oh, I
This
thought
is a sliding. This is a sliding door.
so. That's a window.
Yep.
Okay.
The thing that looks like a window.
Sort of.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Pretty much.
5,
I
6,
would
7,
say
8.
if I looked at that
Yeah.
map, I'd say that's a window.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I needed to ask the question just in case the viewers were a little bit, you know.
Absolutely.
Why are there two
barn with
doors
lots of
next
doors,
to
no
a
windows.
sliding door? You know, these are the things that we could get comments on. Right, and
gonna do?
this sliding door opens towards
Yes.
me. So I'm
Yep,
going
you can just
to
pull it.
reach this corner of the sliding door and I'm going to yank it open.
Free action. Boom.
Okay.
open.
So it's wide open. And I can now see this
Mm-hmm.
and
It's like a tree.
I'm going to go to there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1, 2. Is it dead or alive? Is it green or is it
It appears green, but it appears grotesquely twisted.
Hmm. Can you
Like
see
it's,
that?
like
Are you
it's,
probably?
Twisted
Yeah.
willow. They're really, really nice trees. They are twisted willows.
Yeah.
Lovely looking things. Gorgeous.
You just probably can't see the teeth from your side.
it looks sort of aspeny, but really messed up. So it's got sort of that what do you guys call it? The birch, where it's got the white with the black knot looking thing, as far as the
Like a
bark.
silver birch.
The silver birch.
Why would they have a tree growing inside the barn? Right, okay, that's totally perplexed me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of my sticks of dynamite. I'm going to light it and I'm going to chuck it in at where the tree is as I'm going past.
Very good.
By the way,
So-
damage ramps up if you use 3 sticks of dynamite. It's 3d6 of damage. 5 sticks of dynamite is 4d6 of damage.
How many sticks
Wow.
of dynamite did we take?
Ramping down then. Two
And-
sticks. 2 sticks is 2d6.
And it's a 1 to 2
Three-
sticks is 2d6 of damage. 3 to 4 sticks is 3d6 of damage, and it's a large blast template.
Ramps up
How
size.
much did you guys take? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what
do
I just
boxes.
said.
2 boxes, I think.
2 boxes. Did
Yeah.
you guys run with 2 boxes all the way?
Yeah, we've been running around.
Just in
with it.
between you, like,
Yeah. No. It's just
I
strapped to my
somehow
back.
do not think so. So I will let you each have 3 sticks of dynamite upon
Okay,
you. Let's-
so
Roger's got 3 as well.
I think that's
Except for
generous.
Roger.
okay,
Except for
so
Roger.
as moving is a free action, I've opened the door, which is another free action. Okay, my action is to light the 3 sticks of dynamite, throw them in at the tree because I don't know why the hell that's inside there, and then I'm going to carry on with my movement because it's a free action.
Okay, so that's 5. That's 6. Is that right?
Now I have
That's
to
a
take
large
exception to
blast
this.
template.
Ooh,
so,
large
yeah.
blast template. 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
3 store,
1,
2
2,
sticks.
And I want them to land as close to this wall here as possible. So the center will be get this edge close to this wall so it covers the tree and the roots
Here,
because I can't move it.
just a minute. Now you can.
Now I have to take exception to this because I have to ask, just how small are those damn pockets in American overcoats? Because I'm pretty certain in an English overcoat you could easily stick 5 sticks of dynamite in each pocket. It's got 2 pockets, therefore 10 sticks of dynamite is perfectly
1,
acceptable
2,
as a
3,
quantity
4,
to have on you.
Anyone that
5,
wants to have a
6,
couple more sticks
7,
can give me a Benny because I
8.
didn't remember it beforehand and we're having to go back in time.
Yeah. Well, no, because we hadn't actually had time to
No,
deliver
you
the
haven't.
dynamite back to the. We literally came from the store to the duel, and then from the duel to the. So we've still got all the
Well,
dynamite.
no,
we
you
took from
had
the store.
so you had the nighttime
we?
event with the witches. Then you
Yeah.
went back to your house. Probably we didn't even go into
Yeah.
that. Then
Yeah,
you did the
slept like babies
high
because you
noon
wanted
duel.
us to lose bennies. and
No,
lose sleep.
we
didn't,
went
we
to
slept
the
like babies.
store. We went to the store where they were all the agitating outside of the store. So this is the same day that we
Oh, my
picked
word.
up the dynamite.
and you haven't
Oh,
gone
yeah.
by. So that's interesting. As we're trying to think about this huge box of dynamite you guys have been carrying around, I think trying to chase a wagon through town would have been difficult. What I will
I
allow you
opened
to
my
do,
back long john pouch and shoved the whole load down there.
Yeah, why not? So you
what,
just
what I'll
stuffed it up
say
your
is you guys carried it part of the way through town. Your house is sort of on the way out of town that direction. You toss it in the yard under some of the bushes. Sound good?
Okay,
I'm fine with the 3 sticks.
I mean, it's a
and
serious.
stuff some sticks in our pocket. Fair enough.
Yep.
But
I'm fine with
pockets are
the,
bigger. Pockets are. You're not telling me American pockets are tiny, tiny things. I've seen pockets on Southwesters. We've got to have at least 5 sticks in each pocket, and there's got to be 2 pockets on that.
Hang
pocket.
on, Christine.
That's
What you've got to
gotta be 10,
remember
10,
is this is the
10
1800s.
sticks.
Fast food
10
wasn't
sticks.
invented back then.
10 sticks each.
You're going for 10 sticks. Tell you what,
I'm not taking
None of
10
it.
sticks.
give me a Benny, Christine, and you can have 10 sticks.
How
I'll give you
many
a penny for
how many
10. I'll
dice
give
do
you a
I
penny
roll
for
for
10
this
sticks.
large?
There you go.
Give me my 10 sticks.
Okay.
There you go. There's my
Okay.
penny. 10 sticks for me.
And the
Okay.
next time I see you, I'm sewing your pockets up so you can only get 1 stick of dynamite in him.
I gave you 3. These things are not little. They're big.
They're not that big. They're the size of a cigar.
No, they're not.
Rosco
They're
was
like this big. They're like
They're
Why is she
not the size of
killing
a
me?
cigar. It's a little
no,
stick
it's
of
not
dynamite.
the size of a cigar. It's not.
Roscoe
It's like
wasn't
one of them
impressed.
sherbet dib dabs. We remember them sherbet dib dabs. That's about the size of a stick of dynamite.
It's like a rolling pin.
Sherbet
except
dib
a
dab.
little bit
No,
narrower.
it's not as that big. It's yeah.
Okay.
I'd say yeah, about.
How many
6
dice do I
inches,
roll
maybe
for
8
damage?
inches long.
Hey, we're running low on
Anyway.
time.
Yeah, come
So,
on. 3d6.
3 6. Go
Athletics
ahead.
first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. It got to where I wanted it to be. Okay, and then
Okay.
3d6.
Yep.
There's 1. There's 2.
Oh.
And there's 3.
4.
So that's 7 points
7
of damage.
7 points.
All right.
Might not
Give
even
me
beat
1
his
second
toughness.
because I need to do something really
Well,
quickly.
it is a tree. It's going to have a toughness of around about 28.
And it actually
Well, we
is
found the
going to have
teeth.
a toughness of 14.
How much?
14.
14?
With 2 armor.
Ooh.
And it is now dealt into the turn order.
I imagine it's not pleased.
Definitely must be shitting himself. It's like explosion. Oh, crap. Door opens. Oh, crap. Another explosion. Oh, crap. And I bet you he hasn't even noticed that 3 people are stunned and just stood there going,
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
blows
me
up
done.
all around it. Yeah, okay. Very, very good.
There we go.
That's-
See, look, see that stick of. It's a sherbet dib dab.
Okay. Let's see here. I have one quick thought. Okay. Got it. Okay. So Roscoe, where did you end? Excuse me, Chase. Where did you end up? I see where you went. Got it.
yeah, just there. So out the
Okay.
way of everything and close enough to the wall that any vibrations aren't going to bring the thing down on top of me.
So we've gone through Chase. We are to the replicants. And poor Roger is sitting right there. 1, 2.
He's stealthed.
He is stealth, but he is also right there.
He's stealthed.
He also smells like a beaver's
That's
pocket.
fair enough. That's fair enough. I'm going to say this guy's going to go 1.
They might not see him. I think they should roll to see if they see him.
Okay.
You know, do they notice him?
3, 4.
Oh,
These are hard to move. 5, 6. These are really... Okay, I need to zoom in. That's why. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will give these guys. What I'll do is I'll make them have a
hernia?
notice roll.
Brain bleed?
Nope. Neither of them notice Roger, who is hunkered down right at that little corner and under some hay. So that is it for the replicants. Roger.
Okay. So Roger's kind of sat there, and these replicants have moved in around him, have they?
Mm-hmm. But they're moving towards the door where Rosco left.
Okay, and they've not noticed him.
Nope.
He's going to try and. Can he try climbing up
This
this
little wall right here?
divide, this little wall divide,
Absolutely.
up into
Get out of reach.
the sort of into the loft? I take it the hayloft area type sort of space. I don't know what it is, but
Give me a stealth roll to escape from these guys, and then give me a thievery roll to see if you can worm your way up into that loft. If so,
there's his stealth. It's just rolled.
okay, perfect. And I've already.
And there's his thievery.
Okay. So you've wormed your way up. So what I will say is now Roger is above this entire mess, and so you can move him without concern for walls. It's a big open area with a little bit of straw scattered around.
So Roger, with his 10 sticks of dynamite, is going to run.
Exactly. So you have done that. That is Roger's turn, because that was a good thing. Let's see here, Debney. Okay, Debney is together, and I think what he's going to do is holler out. Amongst other things, he's going to scream out, "Do not let these interlopers ruin our sacrifice to the mother. The forest mother will rule all." And he is going to cast a spell. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if we can get away with this. Boom. Look at that. He makes himself invisible. So I will put him on the GM layer as he's trying to figure out a way out of this. As he's moving around. Okay. And we will now go to the piranha dog swarm. But I will say, change layer, tokens, token. This one will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to say that that's their speed. Let me double check. Apologize. Yep. But they're going to get a running die because they're coming down that way. So I'm going to give a quick D6, 3. So 1, 2, 3. You see that swarm of dogs coming. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 gets them to the door. And I think they're going to go ahead and run as well.
Well, they're right up to me.
Yeah, they are right up to you. So what they can do is go ahead and attempt to attack. Let's do that instead of engulf you. Because that sounds really mean. Okay. Quick character sheet.
Sounds quite nasty. Engulf.
It does.
Doesn't sound good.
So their damage is bites.
Hmm.
Okay, but they still have to attack with a 5. That's damage. Okay, yep. They're not stupidly say, let me see here. Swarm. Parry +2. Template. Okay. All right. So, quick fighting skill against your parry. What's your parry?
Not that.
But
6.
we need to know, so we know if there's a raise or anything. I don't think there probably is. What's your parry?
6.
6. So it is with a raise. Is that correct?
I think so.
So that means 2d6 + 6. 13 points of damage plus 2.
Plus the,
15
plus,
points
well,
of
the bonus
damage.
damage is there, so yeah.
Oh, it does it. Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah. So
So
shaken and 2 wounds.
would you like to soak that with a vigor
Yeah,
roll
I think I would. Yeah,
for a Benny?
I'm going to do my best.
There we go. Here we go. Look at that. Soaks it all. These piranha dogs are swarming around you. Their teeth and their rabid little forms, you can see the flecks of the rabies that they've probably got. There's foam at their mouths, and there's a couple of them attached to your coat as you're shaking them off, but none of them seem to make complete contact. What could have been fairly catastrophic, you have avoided. Very good. And Roscoe's already gone, so that's the end of the turn. Is that right?
That's it. Yep.
Okay. We will move the turns. Getting very close to the end of our evening. Do you guys want to do one more round? Or do you want to call it here and then pick back up?
Have you done much damage to the tree?
No,
Did
not
no
at all.
damage to the tree.
It's got an insanely high toughness.
It does. So here we go with our turn. And turn. Ah, crap, and I hid Debney, of course. And turn. And then, oh, I have to go back up. Tokens. Add turn. Did you guys add yourselves, or was Roger added?
Roger is not added because we can't add
He
up
will
Roger.
be. See, not where you guys can do that. Here. Controlled by. I've got Christine on there. I'll put you on there as well. Rob, save.
There it goes on.
Now-
Roger's
got
on the
one?
list.
All right. Okay, we'll just start up here. Chase, 2 cards. Looks like you are going on the 6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds.
Roscoe,
10 of spades.
10 of spades. Roger,
2 of clubs for Roger.
that sucks. Siren. Oh,
Poker.
3 of clubs.
Jeez, we're not doing well.
that ain't the best for you guys.
No.
So
Hey,
let me then move
it could
to
be
the
worse.
piranha dogs. 5 of hearts.
5 of hearts.
Okay. And then we will go to replicants.
2 of spades.
2 of spades.
Okay.
And we'll go to Frank Debney. 8 of hearts.
Who's not there?
Hearts. He's invisible.
And then we will go. Is he invisible on your sheet?
Yep.
Yeah, we
And
can't
the
see him on the
Aspens-
sheet.
The Aspen Skull Trap is down at a 3 of spades. You guys may have gotten.
We got lucky.
Yeah.
We got lucky.
So he shows on my turn order, but I guess he doesn't show on yours because he's on the GM layer. That's interesting. So you can do that. Okay, I've got to do some. Actually, I might be able to actually make this work this time.
Yeah, go on.
Did it work? 10, 8, 6, 5, 3, 3. Oh, nope. Because the spade was
Anthony,
gone
can I
before the
spend a
club.
penny to get you to redraw for me?
Yep, absolutely.
Huh?
Does that
I think you only
redraw
get one
both your
card.
cards?
I think you
Only
only get one card per betting. Yep.
Yeah, nah. Unless you can look at it and tell me it's going to be a joke, or
It
I'm
would
not
have
going to
been.
bother.
No. Totally.
Okay.
It would have been 8 of diamonds. So
Rosco goes first with a 10.
Okay.
Oh,
Roscoe.
man, we are so
Yep.
high level carding here, aren't we?
So
There's not a single
Roscoe
face
is
card.
going to use. He's getting really freaked out with these piranha dogs.
Yeah.
He's going to use 4 sticks of dynamite. He's going to take out both pack.
Hang on,
Get
hang
on
on,
it.
hang on. Did he spend a penny to get his 10 dynamite sticks?
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He's
do
got
it.
a long coat with lots of pockets.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Let's,
Large Blast template.
1, 2.
Surely that's a health and safety violation for the group. He
Something like that?
smokes.
Something like that. Yeah, that'll do. Well,
He
that's how he
runs
likes
with a
it.
lit
Like a chimney.
cigar.
That's how he lights the fuse.
He accidentally
Wow.
put a stick of dynamite and puffs on it.
This is simply an athletics roll. Success.
That'll do.
Damage.
Okay, so for 4 sticks of dynamite is 3d6 plus 2.
They have a 7 as far as their toughness. That's what you're
So
beating.
3d6. 2.
1, 2,
Two.
3.
Oh, jeez. Plus 2. So 7 points of
7.
damage.
Would you like
Nothing
to
happens.
spend a penny to re-roll your damage?
I'm going to, because that's rubbish.
Yes, it is. But that's just about as bad as you could do.
5, 1, 2,
7,
3,
5.
12,
Well,
14.
12, 15, 14. Yeah.
So with the raise, right? Because they have 7,
Yep.
4, or is it just below? So they have 7.
7, 4 will be 13. Sorry, 11.
14.
So if
sorry,
their toughness is
total
7,
again? Your total's
14.
15.
7 is going to be
So you have
7
15.
plus
1
4
raise. Yeah. 1
is
raise.
11.
raise. Okay,
One-
so
one-
you have.
1 point short
So
of
you're
2 raises.
basically they are shaken, plus they take a wound.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
That's-
Mr. GM,
Yep.
this one that's moved up last turn, did you unshake them?
Oh.
I did not.
No.
Let me. In
So they couldn't have
retrospect, do
attacked
that.
then. Not that it matters because
we'll see.
Rosco didn't take any damage.
Nope, but we'll see. I'll just
Okay.
do this just out of jolly. Actually, he probably wants them there to take this damage, but I'll still do this just because.
Yeah,
It's
no,
worth-
I mean where they are works in
And
our
they would've
favour,
failed it.
kinda. So
But I probably would have had to spend a penny. So, but whatever the case,
Yeah.
you guys need to catch me. Make sure you do.
I'll catch you.
Really quickly make a quick CV. Okay. So these come here. I've got to go back.
They're
and forth
shaken then,
between
aren't they?
layers. I need to go change layer tokens. And then go to tokens. And then go CV. Okay, this guy right here is now split into 2 groups. And this one is split into 2 groups as well. I'll say it's something like that. Okay.
Oh, goody. Now you're multiplying them.
Yep. So, and as they are shaken,
They are all
Roscoe,
shaken.
Roscoe is gonna run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The door, by the way, the sliding door over here is. Oh, we're not going that way.
I need to move one more.
Ah,
Can we move
So you
this?
move some stuff down.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks. There we go.
Okay.
Sorry, that was me that put it there.
By the way, that door that you're seeing in front of you is not there. That's slid open, so you're now
Yeah,
looking down
yeah,
at the stunned cultists down the end.
Fair enough.
Okay. Chase.
Yes,
you
sir.
see
Nothing.
this door at the end on its own slide down towards the bottom of the screen.
What's this brown thing?
That's a door. You can walk right through it.
So it's not a closed door.
It is, but with the lighting and everything else, don't think it's worth it. You can walk through it, but it's not your turn. It's actually another person's turn that's not on the screen.
Right, so the thing slides down, yeah?
Yep. Okay, and I need to get on that to move him. And it is now your turn.
Okay. Right. So, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm going to stay there. As I go through the door, I take a quick glance to the left. I see that door, the sliding door, is wide open. I see Rosco there. I might not be able to see the siren based on where the hay bales are. But I'm going to shout out, something's come out of... Oh, no, I'm not, because I don't actually know, because I ran past as the explosion happened, and it occurred after. So I'm going to shout out, the door's just opened, and we're missing Debney. I heard his voice.
Which door's just opened? That's not helpful.
Okay, I'll rephrase that. Sorry. The far end door's just opened and slid down to the south. I heard Debney's voice. Can't see him. I think he's obscuring my vision. Can I tell that these 3 dudes are stunned?
Stunned?
I can, yeah?
Yep.
And I heard Debney and these guys all chanting, yeah?
Nope, I failed on something, because on his turn, those guys go. So these 3, they make another vigor check, is that correct?
Okay, in that case, I'll go back to where I was.
Is that fair?
I think they make it on each of their turns, don't they?
Okay, really quick, vigor. 1 made it. Not that one. Not that one.
No.
So only 1 made it. So we'll make it the one furthest from Chase, just because. So we'll say I can just click him and go. Yeah. Oh, okay, I thought I could get rid of it. Come on. Okay, I can't get that off of him easily because it's going underneath the.
Which one is it? Is it this one?
Side. Yep.
Okay,
so
no problem.
He's good.
Right.
So he's going to move.
So I come out.
2,
I come
3,
out and I basically
4,
go to there.
6,
Say what I've just said. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can come out.
Okay, in that case, so 1.
I might be able to change this now.
2.
Yep.
3, and I'm going to stay there. Okay, and I'm pulling both of my guns, and I'm going to go for this one first.
Nice.
Attack.
Oh.
Spending a Benny. Yep.
Fair enough.
I'm going to have that one again.
Would they not make their vigor roll at the end of their turn? So in other words, they don't actually get an action.
I see what you're saying. No, it's the beginning of their turn.
I got a hit on this one.
Weird. Oh, yeah, you did. 5. Love it.
Yeah, that took me 2 bennies. So damage, fucking assholes, is 5, but there is AP -1. So if they're wearing any armor, deduct 1 toughness from it.
No, it's only 3. You didn't get a raise on your attack.
Yeah, you didn't get a raise. It's
oh
3
yeah,
damage.
no, I didn't, did I? Shit.
No.
Okay,
Your
so
toughness is
a
6.
second gun.
Okay.
You bastard. Okay, well, it's an attack.
The hit.
There we go.
No, 6 points
No,
of
no,
damage.
No bonus. 6. 7 is there. No, 6. No, wait.
Have they got armor?
Nope.
Toughness.
Their toughness is 6. You met their toughness. That's a hit.
Shaken.
Okay, so he's at least
I've seen it
shaken.
done that way, or yeah. So he's shaken. Got it.
Yeah, so he's shaken. Right.
Which one?
Okay.
The top one?
Yeah, the top one.
Okay.
Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to finish my move down to there, and I'm going to try and duck down behind this
hay bale.
hay bale. I know I'm not going to
it.
get full cover, but I'm going to try and, and both my pistols are up. Okay,
Absolutely.
so that's taken one off. That's my go done. I'm just doing the bullets.
Got it.
Choose.
So,
That's a question. Is a hay bale an anachronism? Because you need a baler to make a hay bale.
I know, that's interesting.
Well, actually, are they there? I'm assuming they are.
You bale hay.
Because you need a machine to pack it tight into that
I do
shape,
not know.
and then
Good
and then
question.
the baling wire goes round it.
Wait.
Well, in the
So,
old days, it
one.
would have been loosely stacked and then tied.
2, 3, 4.
How did he go through a wall?
5, 6. He has busted those walls down. And he's now going to attempt to attack you. Because he's crashed that wall down too.
Well, fuck me. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it, big boy.
He's pretty freaking big. He is going to he's going to give a little attack here with the fighting. He's going to try and hit you with one of his claws. He has 2 attacks. What is your parry?
At 6, so it hits.
But not with a raise.
But not with a raise.
Did this go through? Did not. And it's still not going through. So one of the buttons on here is not working. So strength plus 1d10. So his strength, I'll do now. So 12 plus a d10.
What
2.
does he get the
14
wild
points
die?
of damage. He doesn't because he didn't have a raise.
Okay, so 12 points of damage.
So his actual bite or claw was strength plus d10. His strength is d12 plus 2. So he rolled a 12, and then the d10 was a 2 for a total of 14 points of damage.
Okay, my toughness is 5, which comes off the damage, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So that's 14, so that's 9. So that is
4,
shaken in a wound.
Shaken in a wound. Do you want to soak it? I don't know what's going on there. There's some
That's
macro
weird.
that popped up.
Yeah.
Ignore it. So shaken in a wound, you're going to try and beat that with a vigor roll with a Benny, if you so choose.
Nope, failed that.
Ooh,
So
okay.
I am shaken and I have a wound.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. No, I don't. I try and soak it, don't I?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you were
now I'll
unshaking.
do the
No, it's
soak roll.
soak.
You made
Yeah.
yeah.
Shake.
Can I ask, the one who's got the red dot on him,
Mhm.
is that
He is
something
shaken.
if you
Is that right? Yes, shaken from the shot from Chase.
Yeah.
can I just also say, isn't he the one that I stunned?
Yeah, he broke
Nope.
free.
These,
Yeah.
you had one that broke
Yeah,
free of the stun.
excuse me, hang on 2 seconds. He was stunned. Stunned characters. At the start of a stunned character's turn, he makes a vigor roll as a free action.
Yep.
Success means he's no longer stunned, but remains vulnerable. So he was vulnerable. So just to point out, doesn't
so
that mean
Rob would
that
have gotten a
Chase does more
+2.
damage?
He would have done a +2 to the damage.
I don't know if
So
it
he
makes a
would have taken
difference,
2
but I
points
just
of
wanted to...
damage.
The shot.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
would have taken 2 points, which means
dead.
that he's... Oh, okay.
I got
Fine.
him. He's dead. Okay, so here we
right,
go.
so my
Sorry, I just
soak...
wanted to... Okay.
sorry, go on.
So you've soaked 5 of the damage, which we saw was Total of what?
The damage was 14,
12,
9,
14.
14. Okay, but my toughness comes off of that 14, so that puts it down to 9. So I would have taken 9 points of damage, which would have been a shaken and a wound. But if I've soaked 5 points of that 9, then that puts me down to 4. So I'm only shaken.
Just shaken. Absolutely. And the other claw comes in. All right.
Hang on, let me pop this out on the board first. There you go.
Good. So you're only shaken. Let's see what happens here with his next attack. It is going to be fighting. Parry.
6.
Okay.
So it hits.
And this button still doesn't work, so I'm going to do his strength. So 9 points of damage plus a D10.
4.
Let's see the D10. 3.
So that's 7.
12.
No, okay, so I take 7 points of damage after my toughness. I'm going to try and soak that as well.
Because that would be a wound. Actually,
Well, it's going to be going to be 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I just got to take a time out. I've got to let a hound out for a pee.
Hey.
Fuck it, I've got 2 wounds.
Okay. Wow. This thing's pretty freaking tough. And
Yep.
getting away from it is going to be dangerous. We are at 10-12. I think let's go through the siren and...
No, you just want to go out.
I think we've got the siren, the replicants, and Roger, and then we're done for this
And then
round,
we're
and we're
done.
going to have to come back in the middle of the
Right.
fight.
Yeah, gotta go.
IT.
Fair enough.
They'll be back.
All good. We're at the end of the night, everyone. Okay, actually, is that it, Rob? Here we are at the end of the night. We are going to stop here, even though we're in mid-turn
Sorry about
order,
that.
just
Yeah.
because we need to take care of a couple of things.
I'm an
And
old person
we
now. I
will
need my
come
beauty
back
sleep. I mean,
next
look at this
week.
haggard
And what
face.
I'm going to do is, instead of bringing you guys back in like, oh, it's a new session, we're going to redo Benny's and everything else, we are in the middle of a fight, so I think it's only fair that we just come back and where we are at.
Nah,
And we'll
I don't
work
think
from
that's
there.
fair. You got more bennies than myself and Roscoe, so
I haven't used them yet. I've been hoarding these.
Yeah.
But I'm really close to putting Chase out of the game, so we'll see
Yeah.
how this turns out.
2 wounds.
Chase is about to be
2 wounds.
eaten by a
Yeah.
tree.
Well, I'm just about
And-
to just throw 10 sticks of dynamite towards him, so.
Duck. You need to remember, Chase, that every roll you make is at -2, and your pace is down 2,
Oh, so I'm at
which
normal
is
pace. then.
normal. Yeah.
You'll have to
So
remind me
that's how
next
the old
week.
wound works. All good.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody out in YouTube land, thank you very much for watching. Please leave us a comment. I did say last week, if there's any systems or types of games that you want us to play, let us know. Anthony's up for GMing anything, or myself.
Absolutely.
You know,
We're
on a
looking at some
Wednesday night.
Pathfinder soon.
Yeah, and we got the Pathfinder. So in case you missed last week, we announced that we've got Pathfinder coming up, which Pete's going to GM. So
Absolutely.
I'm getting quite excited about that. So
So
yeah,
lots of fun, guys.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
who knows? Even maybe the cat up in the corner might actually put an eye patch on or something for Pathfinder.
Mm.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine that? Putting a hat on a cat.
Yeah.
It kind of rhymes.
Okay. Take care,
All right.
guys. See you
night.
guys in a week.
Good night.
Okay. Good night.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.